Are we alive? Are we here together this evening for the Friday Night Live sale? Hey, y'all. How's everybody doing? Let's get this party started. Hey, it's Friday. And I am so happy to see all you guys as per tradition. And I hope that you've got your rocks on this evening and we're going to see a bunch of eye candy. And you are invited to take in this pleasurable event any which way that you want. And that includes if you want to get stuff, fine. If you want to just watch that beautiful stuff go by, great. If you want to win a giveaway, fine. You don't even have to purchase something to do so. It's a hangout for y'all. And we'll be at the same time doing our spring earring drop. We've got some lovely enameled earrings. Some of you have seen a preview of. I was just showing you a few that are over there on the website as we speak, and then there are some more that haven't been shown yet. And we've got some fresh cut rocks, as in some slabbies for you, some slab sets. And we have some cabochons. And you guys know that I've been working on some sunstones for y'all. We've been doing some sunstone tumbles. And one of the fun things that we're going to start off with after we're done with our greetings and salutations as people are landing here will be a tumbled sunstone giveaway. And that's going to include some shillas, some killa Oregon sunstones that Steve and I mined, and we'll be bringing them to you. And like I said, many of them will be polished. In fact, all the Schiller ones will be polished already. So if you're a wire wrapper or you just want to gaze at the gemmies, then that first giveaway is going to be something to stick around for. And then we've got some giveaways, of course, from Blind Squirrel Rocks. We've got some giveaways of Gemfield and some other goodies. I do have some parcels for you. We will be doing some auctions. And during those auctions, we're going to see at least a faceted sunstone be available, as well as some color, which is kind of new. I've been really sitting on the color, and you know how sharp some of those rocks can be. So we're gonna have an opportunity to get some pieces for you. Those are also already polished. They went through those tumble sets if you've been around for those. And so again, if you are a rapper on the street or somebody who works with things like that, then these are for you. Also, great specimens. Those will come with some additional sunstones as well. So I've got some really fun stuff behind me ready for you. And goodness me, I should probably get caught up with these wonderful comments. I would like to start off by thanking Mr. Chubby Hubby, James, Tara, Lonnie, and Candy Cane for being here before we even got started. Love it when you guys show up early and we can do a little bit of chatting to get ready for the fun. And then we have Scott is here. Have we not been having the most wonderful beach weather lately? I think spring has finally arrived on the coast. What a wonderful thing. Ryan is here, and he's one of your handy dandy moderators. And so if you have any moderator needs, like a link to our Discord or linking up to some other things that are going on this weekend, then please go ahead and let him know, as well as Ma is available for those things. Lonnie, did I say Lonnie? Because Lonnie was definitely here early too. That opal guy. Good to see you, Don. And he is suggesting to all that they get those credit cards ready. Let's warm them up. How about that? I love it. Thank you. Ma is here, as I said, and she's saying that there's going to be some pretties to oogle at. And indeed, that is all that is required of you this evening. Hang out and let's oogle some jemmies together. And then if you see something that you like I said, that earring drop. Oh, I've got some fresh bracelets that I also finished. Phew, like in the nick of time. And there will be more. Actually, we're going to be doing a part deux next week as per tradition. But we have some Mother's Day offerings. So you can just kick back and watch. But if you do see something that you might like, we've got some very, very special prices for the jewelry items so that if your mom is needing something sweet from you, we might have your back there. I hope we do. Betty has arrived. Good to see you. And thank you very much, Ryan, for providing the store link. What goes on as I'm trying to say hello to everybody? I'll kind of let you know what the dealio is with how we get this thing done. We have, let me see, my banners down here. We've got the email. And so if you win a contest, or if you want to claim something, or if you win an auction, or if you buy a parcel, any of these things, go ahead and send me an email. And what I'll do is send you your link to your purchase suite. And that suite is going to be over on my website, which gives you payment options. A lot of people go through one payment source. Well, at my purchase suite, you can go ahead and use your credit card. You can use PayPal. So you've got some options there, and I really like kind of just funneling it through that, and that way you also have all of the information in your suite, and that's like your instant invoice. How cool is that? And so that stuff will be going up there for you. I'll leave that up for a little bit. And thank you, Ryan, as I said before, for providing the info. And I'm going to go ahead and continue welcoming in all of our friends. Salutations and greetings to Brian and Julie. And you guys have an open box as well, just so that you know. We've got some things that I wanted to add to. And so therefore, if you see anything that you like, don't you know that you don't have to worry about shipping. And so that's free to you. Of course, Ryan has an open box as well. So free to you, sir. Muzz got an open box. I told Tara that she's got an open box. If Kid Curry is around, you've got an open box. I feel like Oprah, and any of the open boxes that I'm mentioning right now, you all have free shipping on that. And Sonia too. I'm looking. I'm cheating now, and I'm looking at my box area. Let's drink. Just as the stuff is hitting my throat here. Is anybody else trying to stave off the ick? I have been going around in circles with it. Let's ring the bell for the greetings and salutations. Give me another chance to. You guys rock. Oh, I'm so happy for Friday. It has been a wild week. I'm going to keep on saying hi to everybody, but I'll fill you in on what zaniness has been going on over here too. It looks like Romania Rockhound is here. And Betty was buying rocks. I know there's been a lot of local rock shows. And so I hope everybody's been able to get out there. Oh my gosh, Jeff is here. Good to see you, Jeff. Thank you for coming just in time for some Steinkerns. Awesome. And Yeah, if any of you guys have stuff going on this weekend, please provide links. Jeff is one of the moderators, and yet I feel like I've completely lost track of some of my most dear people. Jeff, Allison, I haven't been able to go online and be watching things, and so I feel I'm getting FOMO on everything. I gotta get caught up. It's just like evermore, evermore. Blind Squirrel Rocks is here. Thank you for coming, Blind Squirrel Rocks. Great to see you as always. And we have some rocks from Blind Squirrel Rocks to share with everybody. So excited. And we've got let's see, this is getting on down the wonderful hellos. Oh, there's Julie. Good, good, good. Sorry, you guys probably know I'm really behind. Yay! Sage Rat is here. Good to see you. I hope that you're doing well too. Aren't we getting great weather finally? It's so nice. I'm sure that all of Oregon isn't getting the same weather, but I always get so excited when the the mood of the season finally turns the corner and we start actually feeling like spring, and that is what's going on. We have Cliff Bidwell in the house. Good to see you, Cliff. Thank you for joining us. We've got some really super wonderful things to go through this evening, and thank you, Ma, for providing the email again. And so I think we're going to be super thorough on that, and I love it. So it looks like is everything okay with Jeff? I'm just catching up to that, and I hope that you are okay. Oh dear, did you fall? Tore rotator cuff. Goodness gracious. Oh dear. Yes, let's all cheers for Jeff's speedy recovery and anybody else out there that has the ick or needs to get over something. Let's all heal well. Rocks are therapy. So soak in some rocks. All right. Yeah, everybody's giving the sorries in the comments. You guys are so sweet. I love this community so much. You are the best darn community anywhere on this planet. We've got Resort Dog popping in. Good to see you. And hit one of those piles and my feet flew out from under, went down like a sack of taters. Oof, da. I'm so sorry about that, boy. That is not good. I hope that you heal quickly. So Chris is here. Good to see you, Rufotress. Awesome to be here joining us. Although going out with some friends, that sounds like fun too. We'll miss you. We'll go ahead and do some extra rocking for you, and you can do some rocking with your friends for us. That sounds like a good idea. I think that we are getting pretty caught up here, and so without further ado, let's get right into that promised giveaway. And so I'm going to leave the email up for right now because I don't think it's going to take too much room out of everything. We've got Allison. I was just talking about you. I've been missing you so much. Haven't been able to log on even. I've been such a ghost. We've had house guests, and I actually went and played a gig in Portland on Saturday night, like last Saturday night. And so I was thinking a lot about you, Allison. Like couple of little hometown rock stars. So cheers to you for that. I'm glad that you're here. And it looks like my mom has just dropped in too. Good to see you. Just in time for the giveaway. Just in case you need some more rocks. All right. And so, like I said before, we are going to give away some sunstones right from the get-go because that is what I've been working on most lately. It looks like puddles of gold there. Let me do this one. Nope. Let's go back to that one. It's always interesting to decide how. Now, a few details as we are talking about what goes on this evening for this sale, since we're looking at Mother's Day, I would love to gift box. If you get a piece of jewelry, let me know that you want that gift boxed for your mom. I have some assorted boxes. And so I want to make sure that you are ready for giving gifts. And if you want, and that you are giving a gift, let me know when we do our purchase suite so that I can mail it out to you ASAP. Because that means, the first couple of days of next week, I want to get that bad boy into the mail so that you get it for sure before Mother's Day. And then otherwise, you can leave your box open for part deux, which I've got a bunch of stuff cooking that, I never get to everything and finish everything, especially jewelry pieces by the time it's time for a sale. So I've got more. I've got more cooking, and so it'll just give me a few days to get to that. And Cliff is saying, okay, a little brag time. Ma just finished a cab for me. She picked to Karen if she would like to show it. Absolutely incredible. Oh, that's really nice, Cliff. I like, let me see. I'm not sure where Ma sent it, but I would love to show that when we get a chance. I can do it while we're picking numbers for our giveaway. And so I will show off this here box O sunstones. What we have here is some sunstones to the left. Now, those are big by sunstone standards already. You can kind of see my thumb in there with some jewelry polish on it. Always having some nice grubby hands when we do finishes for a jewelry day like today. And then we've got some roughs to the left. And then through the middle, we have some lovely tumbles from our second tumble lot. And then up there, we have tumbles that have schiller, and you can see they're blushing with the beautiful copper schiller going in there. And so each one of those very unique. Either you could use them or you could just keep them as specimens, whatever you want to do. And then I've got some kind of, again, by Sunstone standards, some lunkers over on this here side. And so if you do wild wrapping, I love that. That's a new thing. Wire wrapping, or, if you want to drill a hole or something like that, then you've got a lot of pieces in here that would work out for that. And I'll show you when we bring up the earrings. A lot of the earrings that I have for the spring drop have chips that are among some of these sizes here that I actually drilled through so that they would become kind of like bead chips. And so, you could do any of that stuff with this, or keep it all like a little golden dish of sunshine with schiller, and keep them specimens, whichever way you want to do it. Now I'm going to write the number on the back of this here sticker. Wait for me to say start, because I do have to write a number down, and it's going to be a number between 1 and 100. Don't do it yet. And I'm going to put it down here so that you know I'm being honest. There it is, right under my face. And so you get a sticker too with your Sunstone lot, little Ozone Fine Art sticker. And so I'll get you started here in the chat, and you guys can vote for your one singular number between 1 and 100. And I recommend, if you see somebody that overlaps with you, the first person gets that number. And if you wouldn't mind just deleting that and selecting again, that would be really awesome. And so we're off to a great start. I don't see any. Oh, do we have any overlaps? Nope, not yet. Okay, doing good. Doing good. You guys are awesome. And so yeah, I'm getting the picture now, I believe. Let me see. I'm already sharing the screen. And so let me see if I can't copy that and get that loaded. I'll save while you guys are handling that. That's a lovely cab, by the way. Lucky Cliff. Glad that you are able to do that. And I'll bring that up while y'all are finishing your guesses between 1 and 100 for this lovely Sunstone lot of goodness. All mined by us over at the Sunstone Mines Spectrum, to be exact. And let me see if I can image file. You guys are providing the perfect amount of time for me to get that. And let me bring this guy down and where did it go? Here we go. Whoops. There. Okay, so this right here is the beautiful cabochon that Cliff got from Ma, and thank you for sharing that with everybody. Absolutely beautiful. And thank you, Resort Dog, for keeping up with the duplicates. I really appreciate that. We all know that Ma is super talented, and it's always so much fun to see her new works. If you missed my last broadcast on Friday, she was the guest, and she shared her creations and a lot of good insight into what she's doing with those and the ever growing horizon of creativity that this is opening up. And so if you want to know more about this cab, go check out the last podcast that we did. All right, so we've got the goods here, and it is so nice. Yeah, it's really good stuff. And if everybody's got the if everybody's got their numbers in, which it looks like, we'll go ahead and put stop in there. And we all hope that Ma becomes crazy famous, of course. And so the number is 73 for this Sunstone lot. So if anybody out there has 73, then please come forward. I do see a 72. And do we have a 74? Because otherwise, that would mean that Lonnie just scored this juicy, delicious bunch of sunshine from Oregon, which is a bit counterintuitive. So I believe that goes to Lonnie. And so I'm going to go ahead and thank you so much, Ryan, for checking on that. I'm going to put that on here. And so you actually get, it's like a memento. And so into that box it goes, and I better get my mercury penny out because we'll need to get that for later. And we've got more giveaways, but I think that we should go to some cabochons to get us rolling. If you guys have some things that you would really like to see right away, like if you have dinner to make or a place to go and you really needed to see the earrings or the gem field, or could you please just get that Mariposite out right now, then I'll do that. So definitely let me know if you've got something that you need. Lonnie's on the board. And oh my gosh, Sage Rat, thank you so much. This is great. We've got Sage Rat gifting 5 Ozone Fine Art memberships to the community. Like I said before, this community is the absolute best ever. We'll bring this, let's see, down. Oh no, I always get this wrong. I'll swap it out. There. Let's ring the bell for Sage Rat. Woo! Sandra, you are a dear. And I really appreciate that. And welcome into the new ozonites that are in the community. I need to sprinkle a bunch of love into the membership area. I've got so many videos that just need to be there. It's crazy. I think I might even be talked into putting in a little clip from our performance in Portland. If you want it, let me know. It's scary because it's not normal music. We did something special. It was actually a noise festival that we went and played. It was super fun, and so okay, let's do some cabs. We'll get some cabs on the table. These are going to be a variety of prices and materials. And so, okay, you guys, yeah, we want it. I don't know. You might regret asking. It's like I said, I'll treat you to some weird. And so I've got some jasper, some graveyard points over here, and some petrified woods to start off with. And let's get these up on the main screen. And what I would like for you to know, and it cut it down. Do we go out? Yeah, we'll pan out a little bit. There we go. I'll explain all of the beauty that you have going on here, but we're gonna play the deal. We can count without numbers on the board to 6. And so if you want to get something, we'll start like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you've been to one of my sales, you've probably done this before, and I'll make sure that what you're talking about is what we are both talking about. Okay, so what we have here is actually, this is trifecta stone from Theo, and it is actually petrified wood and Montana agate, and jasper, basically all of it going on at the same time. Let's see if I can do this. How close can we get? This stuff is so amazing. The top row is 20 and the bottom row is 15. So that makes it easy. There are fingerprints on this stone. These guys are finished, of course, with a nice girdle, and they are smooth on the back. I like to say they're clean on the back, but they're not like finished to the same gloss as on the front. And so if you are doing some wire wrapping, then that is something that you can use. They're not ugly on the back. And so I'm losing track a little bit, and it looks like maybe Candy Cane is having some trouble, and so maybe go and come back. This is a piece of some really spectacular petrified wood that is like salmon, gold, red, tones, orange. It's got this wonderful ribbon of some quartz going through that in the middle. Great big, beautiful cell structure. And we got this in the Oahe when we were doing our Jasper run for the picture Jasper. And it is some of the prettiest wood that I have ever had my paws on. So that is also nice girdle, and a nice sized dome, and then nice and smooth on the back. And let's see, we've got Rick is here, and good night, Kyle. Thank you for coming. And can you send ozone info for shipping, please. I'm Lonnie. If you go to the email and just send me the information, then I'll be able to hit you with that giveaway. So that's kind of the best way to do it. And we've got this here Jasper. This the bottom row are 15, the top row are 20. And this is one of the kind of everything Jaspers from AZRE, those beloveds over there. This is a piece of everything Jasper madness going on all at once. You guys can probably see I'm really into, like a pin surfboard or a, super long kind of marquee thing. I'm having a hard time getting that out of my system. This particular lovely cab has some nice golds and some kind of mauves and like kind of almost like a pinky purple right there. And it just does some neat ombre stuff into the orangey reds over there with kind of like a nicely framed uh, thing going on right there in the middle. So even, you've got this swoosh that everything kind of culminates there in the middle. Almost looks like a face peering back out at you. From under a delightful hat or something. I don't know if you guys are sharing in my my hallucination. Um and let's see. Cliff, is that the one I just had? I'd take that one. Is that this Jasper, the surfboard? Are we gonna go surfing now? Is everybody learning how? Come and surf the ozone with me. And I'll just wait for the okie dokie or let me know which one it was that you wanted. And meanwhile, how you doing, Rick? Everybody's saying their hellos and all that good stuff. All right, perfect. And we'll toss a signature down on that right now. Right now. There you go. There's your fancy dancy. All right. Thank you so much, Cliff. You're on the board. And the last two that are on there is numbers 4 and 5. While I am 5 and 6, I can count, you guys. I probably needed more caffeine today, but those two are graveyard points. And in a moment, I'll show you, but that one that is in the center, I actually had that on one of the podcasts recently because it was super good marcasite in there and backlit is just gorgeous. So there, Cliff is on the board. You got yourself a box. And is Sage Rat getting number I think I'm jumping. What's that one in the top middle? This is petrified wood from the Oahe, Oregon. And it looks almost as rainbowy to me as what you would get in Arizona. And so don't tell anybody that they also have like really gorgeous rainbow petrified wood in the Oahe. Because it is gorgeous. Okay, and so Sage Rat is wanting number 5. Here is number 5. This is so cool, and I'm sure Sage, have you been to Graveyard? Let's see if we can't get some of the sparkles of sparkling. So the areas that are those dark ones are where our little glittery our glitters of the marcasite are. It's kind of hard to pull it up for you guys, but it's in there. Yeah, I'm seeing the sparkles. Why aren't you guys? Like, let me pull it like in that black ribbon, there is, a whole line of sparkles. So camera doesn't really want to pick up on that, but let's have the back lighting. See if we can't get that also orchestrated. I always love this. Okay, there we go. Look at that world in there. That's one of the reasons why I really like Graveyard Point is that it's just magic, and it's like, oh, just when you think you know what Graveyard Point is supposed to look like, oh, it's just plume agate, and it's supposed to, like everybody kind of thinks of, I think, Regency red. And then you've got like, oh, no, hold my beer. I'm gonna do something completely different and beautiful. So anyways, I love this cab. Glad that you got it, Sage. That needs a wire wrap. Excellent. Okay, so putting this in Sage's box. Sage is on the map. Get you labeled there. And it looks like Mr. Rick is wanting Sir Hicks police. And let's have a look at number 6 as well. Now, this one's deep dendrite Graveyard Point. And so, like I said, Graveyard is going, hold my beer, because just when you think, plume agate and marcasite, well, how about some dendrites? Okay. And so let's have a look at this. And I'm just making sure that I didn't miss anything years ago. Cool. Oh man, that place is so rad. I have a hard time driving past the area and not completely stopping. And so here is, like, from afar, it looks like it's blue. Let's see how close I can get here. And then you can see, kind of like that other guy that we were just looking at. It's got some of the same dapplings, from like an earth tone to blue to this black. And these dendrites are super squirrely, super thick. Let's get this from the back. And come on. There we go. You can see super thick. Hand drift. There we go. Look at that dendrite right there in the middle. Oh, I love that so much. Like I'm centering it in the middle of the zero that's caused by the circle light. I mean, these trees are so freaking cool. Look at those. They are just, that is the coolest little forest. And so, yeah, super awesome. As I said before, you've got nice on the back. Not quite as polished as the front, but definitely nice. And of course, you get some putty. You get some museum putty, just in case you need it. There we go. All right, Rick, that will be in your box. Thank you so much. And let's get rolling. I'm talking so much, and y'all are being patient, but these stones definitely need the extra love, so that you guys can see every single one of them being so special. It's so hard to even see them go, but it's such a pleasure, as you guys know that have your cab machines. Like, it's so hard to stop playing with them. You just get started and don't want to stop. Okay, so deep dendrites. Oh yeah. Okay, so hey, Kirk, there you are. I have some petrified wood tonight, but not that. This is a fundraiser for oil. I need oil, and I need some other tools. We, tax time kind of took it out of me, and so we're fundraising for some stuff and some mining. Some mining trips and all that kind of stuff. You cannot go dend wrong with these dendrites. Blind squirrel, that's so great. And Spot, hey, it's great to see you, Spot. Thank you for dropping in. They remind me of those leafy sea dragons. Yes, the ozone forest. I like that very much. Um, Dead to dendrites. With pet wood that could constitute cruel and unusual punishment. I didn't see the aforementioned thing. Maybe I need to scrub up and see what Kirk said first. Let's see. He's saying hi. Hey, I know where there's a lot of pet wood. Yeah, I do too. And you gave me so much of it. It's just it's holding up the bottom of the saw right now. We definitely need to get it rolling. And so I need you. I need yo fundraise for a slab saw. Oh gosh, I hear you on that one too. Yeah, I just need to get the slab saw rolling. It's that 20. It just needs so much oil and we need to clean it out. But now it's the season where I'm not so worried about cleaning it out. I was dragging my heels a little bit because yeah, just cleaning the oil out didn't want to happen in a squall. So we have this same here, Karen, raking up all my loose change to fund the rock ventures right now. Yeah, yeah, very, very good. Okay, so if you want to revisit any of these, did I even do the third trifecta? I don't think I did. So as I said before, these two, Montana petrified wood, jasper, and agate. And like I said, Theo calls these trifecta stones, and I did get these the rough nug from Theo that he shared, and it's like this ebonized wood, so you can see just beautifully dark, but then there are these details where the agate flows into the wood, fairly subtle but stunning for this contrast. And then in the jasper you can see it's brecciated, and so there's this like dance of this gold brecciation going on, and that actually wraps around to the side. And don't you worry, if these don't go, I'm making jewelry out of them. And so I work and then I make offerings, and if I have the ones left over, then I usually be really super happy and they become pieces of jewelry. So it's okay. You don't have to feel bad for the stone if it doesn't go. And I got mineral oil 5-gallon bucket at the feed store. Yeah, I understand that they use it for horses, and so I was gonna go check to see if I can get some there. I mean, it's still, I'm definitely looking at, three uh $3 signs instead of just $2 signs, and so it's a little bit more than less. It's money saving, not just, oh, I can just do it kind of thing. And so thank you guys on that. Thank you, Prairie Girl, about the beautiful work. Yeah, love, love, love. And what's going on? Oh, right, your kitty. I'm sorry. Yes. Let us all take a cheers for sandwich. Cheers, and hope that you're feeling better, Ma. Rest in peace, our beautiful, loved pet ones to all of you. We've all done it before. Had a loved one go over the rainbow bridge. So cheers to you. All right, clearing the board. We've got some more, and then we'll go on to seeing some of the jewelry items, and then we'll do some auctions. Okay, I had promised that there would be some kind of different parcels and stuff like that, and so I thought I would do some multiples. And I thought that the Haunted Ridge stuff would be great to do in multiples. I have started to do jewelry setups on these little cards for myself. And so, for instance, I love this one. And sorry, Ma, I'm gonna hit you under the knees without even having known it. But this is a setup that I did that is available. But if it doesn't go, then I will go ahead and make this piece of jewelry. So the bottom piece is a piece of Montana agate, and it's got a black cat, as you can see. And then up here is a piece of Oregon fire opal that Steve and I mined. And there's like a limb and these little birds that are flying. And so the black cat was going to be watching the birds flying. Again, join my hallucination, everyone. But I just really got a kick out of this little setup. And so also, if you are a jewelry maker and you've got like that gallery putty that we use, you can do jewelry mock-ups on on a piece of paper or something like that, and you can make different pieces go together and find out what you think, spacing, what it would look like. You get them in their bezels, and then you can kind of figure that out a little bit more. And so there's a jewelry hack for you right there. I like setting them up ahead of time this way. And so this pair is 40. These two pairs are 20, and they are as I said before, some really nice fancy Haunted Ridge agates, and I got them from our dear friend Cheryl Soul, and then also some from Theo. And this one's actually like that could possibly be a jewelry piece right there too. You might just stick a little accent stone right in between, and wham bam, or you get two stones, to do your own thing with. And again, these are they are smooth on the back, not polished, especially that little one, because that one was on dops, and I'm thinking maybe all of them were on dops. And so yeah, isn't that adorable? I was like, oh my gosh, I love that little scene. So Brian, which one are you claiming? And let me come down. And Tara was asking 20, 20, and that is 40 with the little kitty and the birds view. And then these last two are 20, and we'll go ahead and have a look at these here in a second. And yes, price in these parcels. And so, yeah, we got 20, 20, 40. And I think that this is claimed by Sir Brian. Claim number 3. Is that dupe? There. I love this so much. I love the way that the cat looks. You can see it moving, and it's just like ready to go get the birds. The birds. And like I said, you and Julie have an open paid for box. And so I'll just stick that in there, and you will be set to go. And yeah, it's actually it's a fire opal. That's a fire opal that Steve and I went and mined at the Outlaw Rocks claim. And I made the cabochon, and the Montani is Theo Montani. I think that might be its tail coming around. What do you think? Is that the tail? I think so. I cut this from a Theo rock. And so it's fun because it's all of our friends. Okay, where is your box? Oh, yep, there you go. All right, cool. And Kitty and Birds is so adorable, right? I just love that. Oh, and like no worries. You're getting it. You're getting it regardless of if it's the sunshine or opal mineraloid. Okay, and so It looks like Rick is claiming number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, let me explain what we have going on here. I'm not doing my job very well. I'm like having the best time hanging out with you guys. Come on, Karen, get to your sale. This is a really, really, really cool rock from, oh yeah, okay, it's showing up awesome. This is from the Oahe, from our mining trip to the picture Jasper claim. And it, if you can see at the top of the O that's being created by the circle light, and then as I'm moving it around, that is metallic. And so there is a bunch of what I'm guessing is hematite in this stone. And look at how like gorgeously brecciated that is. It is so fancy. But that whole ribbon, I'm just rubbing it through the left side of the O right now. That whole thing is just riddled with these hematites that are sprinkled around the brecciation. And it's a lovely honker of a stone. And so if you're looking at a specimen, great, unique specimen from the Oahe. Look at all that's going on in there. I love it so much. I do have more pieces from this rock, but it was a smaller rock. And so when it's gone, it's gone. And so I'm glad that you got that, Rick. Thank you so much. And I'm just going to, you already have a box, so tossing it over there. Thank you. And then this last guy over here is a piece of the labradorite. I also got this material from our friend over there, Theo, and it's got a really pretty kind of aurora borealis, like the body color is this like beautiful blue, bluish frosty, color. And then I'm trying to get the circle light to activate. There's some like shine right there, but this whole center part does an aurora borealis. Did I mount it on the card right? Oh, there it went. So I wonder if we flip it over, if we get it better. It's like all of the purples and everything, the purple, teal, everything, probably better that way. But this one will be on when you wear it. One of the things that we do with labradorite is when we're polishing it, we're holding it to a light like this, flat, right? So 90 degree or, straight overhead light, boom, there's your flash. But when you're wearing it, it is usually down your chest. And so one of the things that I really like to do is make sure that, yeah, we're seeing, there we go. We're seeing the teal and the flash going on now. So to me, it's yep, there's our purple. It's important to get a bearing on, like, if you just want the stone to be on fire when you're looking at it, like if you've got a bracelet on or something like that, then good. Like just straight downward light is going to be fine. But if you're planning on making it into a necklace, then you have to plan around that one more time. And so I just wanted to clarify that. This is new. Just charge me more for it. Nah. One of the most fun things about doing the rocks is sharing them. And so, I do need to buy new saw oil, but I want these rocks to go to good homes. And so we're happy. We're all happy. We all get happy that way. We get to share them, and you get the pretty stone. So, and I get new oil for my saw and I need some other tools updates. It looks like an ice breakup. Yes, that was so amazing to open up the rock and have it have something completely unexpected. I'm thinking it's going to look like picture jasper on the inside, because that's what its brothers and sisters are supposed to be doing, and yet on the outside they all look the same. And then I'm just treated to this crazy show. It was such a surprise. And so Romania is typing in the dark. Oh dear. I know it's not the it's not um the right time of day for you to be able to see, right? And oh, I did say, did I say the lab? So everything in the lot was 20 except for the one double that Brian and Julie got, the kitty and the birds, and that one was 40. And so Rick, you're right. It is. I'm sorry. Again, probably should be doing my job some more. And so, yeah, these guys that are left are 20. And if you see something, like if you need to think about it, or if you decide that you're going to get something and then like want to later add it to your box or whatever, feel free to do a screenshot and send it on the email or anything like that. If it hasn't been snatched up, then I'll go ahead and add that to your box. Mr. Furrbridges says hi. Well, hello to Mr. Furrbridge's back. All right. And so I'm going to go ahead and put those over here too. And yes, directional opal, also flash obsidian. Definitely, like everything you do have to you have got to figure out how it's going to be looked at in order to get the right bearing for its its place. Like for earrings and necklaces, I like to orient that flash so that when I'm looking at it this way, that's when I see the flash, not when I'm looking at it this way. Because yeah, the sun's probably, or lights in a room are probably going to be shining down on you, but it's going to be, you know, hanging down with that light source. And I'll show you. Maybe this is a good time to bring out. Maybe it's buried. There's a lovely another labradorite that I did. Maybe we go there, but actually, I'm going to bring out the cuffs so that you can have a look at what some options for moms are. And then we'll look at the cuffs, and I can bring out some of the lab, or rather the cabochon and slab teams. And so, and yet let's have a look here. We're all a bit slow tonight, I'm telling you, but let's take our time. Why not? I think it's okay. Oh, you're at. Oh, that sounds so nice. Romania is not at their house, but over at what I would imagine is like some sort of a mansion. She says pension. I'm wondering if it's a mansion in the middle of the mountains, which sounds absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much. I would have a hard time changing at this point. There, I might be calcified, like with calcite. Thank you so much, Rick. I really appreciate you coming and hanging out, and I'm glad that you guys are digging uh on the enthusiasm. And so Roxdale is the tangent, right? Right, because we're just doing a live. We're doing our Friday night live, and we just happen to be gem gazing at stuff that you can buy. And Lurker Troy is here. Good to see you. And do I have an e-store? I do, actually, over on Ozone Fine Art. I have a store over there. It's shut right now. Let me add this to the stage. That's what it looks like. And you can go shopping, and yet right now the shop is closed so that we can do the sale. But the thing is, and thank you for asking, Lurker Troy. I appreciate the question. The thing is, where did we go? Let's get us back. There we are. I always do that. If I can sell it on the live sale, and I do not include the cabochons and rough slabbies, anything like that, if I put the jewelry up, it takes me at least an hour, if not more, to create the listing. And so if I can sell it before I ever have to put it up on the website, then that's a win-win all the way around. You've saved me, like by the hour, if I'm getting paid by the hour that much. And so I would rather be, slicing rocks and faceting gemstones and doing that sort of thing instead of listing stuff. And so I will give you deep discounts on the website, or rather on the live sales. If it hits the website, I do sales there occasionally too. But yeah, you're gonna get the good stuff, the, the good prices here. Okay, so I'm gonna roll over here. And let's look at the cuffs that I just did in case your mom needs a cuff. And Sage Rat, you're so sweet. Hey everyone, if you click the like button, a cabochon will be adopted tonight. Thank you. Right? A cabochon will earn its wings, and a bell will ring for sure too. Okay, and so we have some cuffs that I just finished, and I want to talk about whoops, there we go, the Labradorite some more because I do have a lab cab here, and I did make that from some Theo stuff. We've got like this beautiful geometric architecture to hold up our stones, some graveyard point, and some other fun. So here is a lab cab that I cut from, again, some more Theo stuff. And I think Theo just did a video, actually. It might have dropped last Saturday, about how to cut Labradorite. So this is one that you can see straight on. And that's because it's meant to wear on your wrist. So I bowed the top so it's somewhat has like a rolling effect, as opposed to the flatter you do your lapidary on a labradorite, the more just on fire it is with the one direction, but then it does go away. I do like bowing some of them. If they have some depth of color, then I'll bow it like this, because then as if you're wearing this bracelet, you're doing this again in like the when you're waiting at a stop light in traffic or whatever. And so at any rate, we've got these bracelets, all three of them will list on my website for 110, and today they are 85 a piece. They're sterling, or rather fine silver on the bezel, and then of course you have the heavy duty copper, and they are embellished with embossed hydrangea blossoms. Love that. Nice and thick gauge. I actually start off with a 14 gauge. And so I press it ever so gently to get our embossing in, but it's good and meaty. So I'll just visit the ones that I have here. These are mediums. If you want them cut down, you're welcome to cut it. I will cut it down for you if you need a small. You can close them. They're bendable, so you can close your space to make it fit better also, and you can open the space to make it fit better also. So I would say that if you've got like tinging on a large, you can see this one's got lots of room, so it would almost fit me, like I would cuff it in more, and close that space, and then you could open it to take it back off. But you can see how much space is there. You demonstrate that, you can see around there's space. So yeah, I like to make them so that they're comfortable to wear if you like them a little bit looser, but also, some people really like it tight, and then you just tighten it down. And so is that hydrangea mill pattern? Yes. No, absolutely not, for ladies only. And I do make larger ones, and I will tell you that Steve has 3 of my bracelets. And so he is completely into wearing them. He likes the copper therapy. Some people feel like they really get a benefit from wearing the copper against their skin. And thank you, Julie. Yeah, Brian has one. Steve wears them. I've made them for other fellas, and I've made them with stones for other fellas. Or Steve likes to wear a a couple of plain ones, and he wears one on either wrist because he's had a lot of wrist damage, and he feels like they really help him. And so this is, you guys probably recognize a clawed boulder opal when you see it. And so this is like a purple blue, and there's some teal parts of this here boulder opal that I cut from the material that we got from Claude. Thank you, Claude. And I decided that this was an okay stone for a bracelet, which is not always the case because, if you've got a bunch of glass right on the top of the stone, then it's probably not such a good idea to put it into a bracelet because, the top of the stone might get scuffed and you don't want to bang it into a doorway or something like that. Not like you're trying to do that to your wrist, but you know what happens sometimes with bracelets. Well, this one had such a cool, not only does I like the ironstone. I think that the ironstone is really pretty, and it goes nicely with the copper, and it goes nicely with the pattern of the hydrangea on this one. And so I just decided, okay, you know what? That the top of this stone is protected by ironstone. And so let's have it be a bracelet, because once again, if you're wearing this and you stop at the light, you might want to be checking out your pretty stone, or in line at the grocery store or wherever you find yourself. And so fine silver again for the bezel, and then super lovely thick copper. All 3 of these uh, cuffs are about the same size. They're all, I would say, medium, large. And then, if you need them cut to be a small, I would be happy to cut them. I just can't make them bigger once they're the size that they are. And yeah, Lurker Troy, they totally can. I don't want to say oh, it definitely is the way that it is, because who knows? Is I see it with doctors and whatnot, reports and scientific findings and whatnot, information that goes both ways. And so I don't think that they've really decided yet. um they can't make very much money off of it if it really works for arthritis. So I don't know. Not that I'm suggesting conspiracy theory. We've got some Amazonite from Theo. Theo went up into the mountains, Pikes Peak in Colorado, and fetched this Amazonite, actually mined this Amazonite for us personally. And you can see the chatoyance going across that stone. Like this one cut so good. It's got a great finish, got that deep Amazonite color that makes you want to drool. And I love the freeform shape that this one turned out being. And it has a really nice, some of the hydrangea blossoms turn out really lacy and do like a light embossing. Well, this stuff really got into the copper, and so this is actually a really, really gorgeous embossing too. All of the copper is treated with the liver of sulfur, which is the patina that you create that darkness that goes into the lines and just gives the embossing the contrast against the shiny penny. And so the yeah, it's a Koroiti one. Koroiti opal. But let me move those back a little bit into the framing. Yeah, the copper I do not treat. People ask me if do you put something on the copper so that it won't say, change color. And to me, again, and that's just personal preference, I love it when you get the oxidization happening on the copper. You can always return it to that beautiful shiny penny, but the all the different colors of pink and purple and green and, just tonalities, earth tones during the oxidation process when you're wearing it, I think that they're beautiful. It's like a mood ring. And then you can just again, take a jewelry polishing cloth and zip it right back into shape. And so, yeah, it's good stuff. Let's see, we've got Latigo Liz. Welcome in. Claim that one, please. I need it shortened for a 6-inch wrist. And so, which one is that one first? And then, secondly, I usually make the cuff about 6 inches. And so there's usually an inch. If this is that one. So usually when you put it on, um, let's see if I need to pan out. Sorry, guys. Don't mean to give you motion sickness there. Okay, so here's my wrist, and I'm going to, you can see where I put it on and off. I'm going to just slide it on there. And so there's usually about an inch. You can open it up bigger, but I obviously didn't. And, you saw my little red mark from taking them on and off. I've been doing it all day. And so as soon as I make a piece, I want to try it on right away. And so at any rate, if you want it to be 6 inches, then it would probably be a 5-inch cuff, and you'd have an inch in between. And so I just want to make for sure, if I'm cutting it down, that we have our measurements right. And I would absolutely adore to do that for you. Look at the shine. Oh my gosh, I love this one so much. And so, okay, you can email me and sweet. I will, you've got the email is right there, and Amazonite, perfect. And yeah, if you've got small wrists, I would love to cut it down to that 5. Here, let's take that down. There's the email. We'll cut it down to 5, and you can open it and close it to get that perfect fit. And so, Liz, I'm going to go make you a box right now. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. And I think, let's see, Liz. Boom. You've got yourself a box. And I didn't mention that all the things, everybody who gets something today and next week, everybody gets extra stuff in their box. So there will be some Blind Squirrel Rock stuff, and some stuff like from the Ozone Fine Art Studios. So there will be surprises for sure. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. It's great when they go to the right home. And what do we have here? I need a pair of earrings in silver made with Amazonite for my wife for our anniversary. Like double down on my my oh my. I would love to do that for you, Lurker Joy. And we can talk if you want to hit that email. We can talk about, do they want to be fishhook earrings, like the French earring wire, or do you want something along the lines of a post? These are all the things, but I love being able to do special things with those. And it is a gorgeous cuff, and Tara has the other gorgeous Amazonite cuff that I've made, and Sage Rat is needing this opal bracelet. Excellent, Sage Rat. I am so excited to have you get this as well. It's like this would be very tempting for me to keep, and so thanks for keeping me out of my own trouble. But yeah, that's just going to look stunning on your wrist for sure. And this one actually got, let's see if I can get past the camera. I embellished both the inside and the outside. The others are very smooth, but that one you actually get double your pleasure. You get like the secret hydrangea blossoms on the inside too. So I will put that in your box. Thank you so much, Sage. And the lab will I was just gonna say, let me finish my thought here, or else I'll just just chatter to everybody all the time. Thank you again. The labradorite will be available, and I'll probably, if it doesn't go tonight, then we will have another look at it next week in case we have some people that aren't watching tonight that need it. But if you decide, once again, like over the weekend, I will be doing everybody's invoices and making your sweet sweets on the website, and I will be sending stuff off post haste if you need it for Mother's Day. And so if you decide, okay, yeah, I need this, see, the other ones are plain on the other side. If you need it, then I can get it into the mail. Just email me, and that'll be good. And did I say hi to Tomcat Josh? Because that is what I was thinking. And I thought, what I really should do is finish my thoughts. And so welcome in. Like, if I keep on interrupting myself with like the fun, it just takes twice as long to get through all of the stuff. But the fun needs to happen. We've got another giveaway. And so, like I was saying, we've got this stuff from Blind Squirrel. And the Blind Squirrel stuff is always so much fun. This is a little mixed bag so that you have some slabbies. If you are a lapidary or like to wire wrap or do any of that stuff, then you can play with some Blind Squirrel rocks of your own. And it's for your sister's birthday. Oh my gosh. That's going to be so cool. I'm so honored to be part of your gifting process there, and I will make sure that it goes in a lovely box. And I do want to add, for everybody who is joining, if you need this stuff for Mother's Day or for a sister birthday, or if you're treating yourself and you want it gift boxed, I will have an array of different kinds of gift box. But let me know in your email that's what you need done, and I will make sure that you are ready to make somebody's day. So very, very cool. So we've got these are going to be our next giveaway. So those of you who just came in, welcome, and you're just in time. And so let me get some of these wet. These are so much beauty. So we have the different kinds of fossil coral from Blind Squirrel Rocks, if you're not familiar. And so we have the favosites, the favorite cites, cut in the different ways so that you can experience both of the fun. And this one's really cool because you get like some that's going the honeycomb direction, and some that is going the apartment complex or whatever direction. And then we have I believe this is a cross section of some horn coral, yeah, and some very, very friend riddled shirt in between, and awesome blue that comes from that material. Some nice pool of blue right there in the middle. So just a bunch of different, is that a coin? No, that's another favorite cites. Yeah, I just took a fun group of cuts and just tossed them in. And I think that this chunk is like a really big yeah, a big chunk of a really big horn coral. And there's that. And so just got them cut into slablets for you so that those of you who don't have saws can do some flat lapping or some rotary polishing or however it is that you get your polishing done, or you can use them as specimens just the way that they are. I'm going to grab another sticker so that we can get a number. And don't start yet, but your number, you can just start kind of simmering on what number you will be selecting. But that is going to be a number between 100 and 200. And so you guys kind of know the drill. I think a few of us do it this way and it makes it easy. So here's the sticker that it's written on, and we'll get you in there close and I will get you started. We'll play some more with those rocks and let's do it. There you go. And then we'll go to some auctions. There we are. Such fun playing with this stuff, and it is a blast underneath the microscope. If y'all have a microscope, then you definitely want to throw this stuff underneath and have a look at all the different kinds because they all do different things. And I'll take that down. And everybody hydrate, have a nice deep drink. This is great. Welcome in, Doug. AI just informed me that someone just said big chunk on this live. Okay, let's all look for the Mongo among us. Oh, that's hilarious. Welcome in. Oh my gosh, like the labradorite I was just looking for is like literally sitting right underneath my nose. We'll look at a couple of those and then we'll do the the first auction, I guess. And since we are having a moment, should get the timer ready. And also, hey, Bob's Rocks, what have you missed? Well, we've all been missing you here. It's good to see you. We've done a couple of giveaways. This is the second giveaway, and then we're going to get into some auctions, and we just looked at some cabochons and some cuff bracelets, and I think that is it. Let's see, what do I want? There we go. We need the stopwatch. There we go. Excellent. That'll be fun. Okay. Lurk Troy, it's got to be from 100 to 200. So 1 and 68 won't do it. It's 100 to 200. And you too, Bob's Rocks, we want you guys in on this too. So go from 100 to 200 with your guesses, and we'll do it. Les B Rockin' is here. Good to see you, Les. We're doing a giveaway, and it's for some of the beautiful blind squirrel rocks, the fossil corals that we get to play with. And so pick a number between 100 and 200, and you can be part of this little giveaway. And it looks like we... Oh my gosh. Wait, here we go. I think I missed my 1 year anniversary. Member for 14 months, Rick Rotoferiferosaurus. Thank you so much. Ring the bell. Okay. Oh, here comes some more. We'll do this while we're waiting for everybody to get their numbers in. We've got half a year. Sage rat. Woo! Here, ring bell. All right. And then we have Betty, Rock Betty, also being a member here for 14 months. Thank you. Ring the bell. Woohoo! And Amanda's Money Farm just got here just in time, sliding in with a number between 100 and 200. And if everybody's got their numbers in, I'll go ahead and put the stop up on there, and we will get this given away. I love seeing myself in the little box, squinting at the screen. Oh my gosh. Here to ride Rick's coattails. That's so funny. All right. And I think we're all, oh, Jeff, it's between 100 and 200. Did I put the stop on there? No, I didn't yet. So 100 and 200. There we go. You got it. Okay, fantastic. Everybody's helping out. You guys are the best. Okay, so now I feel confident that we can throw this down and stop. And the winning number is 103. 103, folks. And so who has a number that is close? Stop. Right? Who is close to 103, and we'll work from there. It looks like Lurker Troy got 100. And as I'm going up, there's all y'all tossing numbers down. I think, is it Lurker Troy? Is it Lurker Troy? Oh, is it Betty? It's Betty. What did Betty get? Oh, Betty had 101. Okay, Karen's a little blind. Congratulations, Betty. Fantastic. And of course, if you win a giveaway, your shipping is free. So you got it, Betty. We'll put this on over here. Congratulations. And you have all of this fossily goodness to enjoy on over there. So here's that labradorite that I was talking about. Let's zoom out a little bit. So this cabochon, you can see, is like crazy fun, juicy on, because I had a lot of depth of color there. I could make it be on most of the time. And so that one, like if I had flattened it out, then it would be on for a little bit, but it wouldn't get the full treatment. This is, so you get to play with it as far as like, do you dare make a big dome? Or do you really want to flatten it out and just have it, from the side, you just get, dark. Then from straight on, you get like full electric. Let me demonstrate. So again, full electric. See, it's not perfect polish, just clean. So there it is when it's flat. And then you got rolling color. And I personally, it's so cool when, you're wearing something like this and you're moving around, and it's going to catch light from every possible angle. And so that's why to do that, I have a cab and slab combination here. And so it's the cab with the slab. So you get a little, not a workable. So it's more of like a uh what am I looking for? Hello. um the word just like completely ran out of my head, just like a hand sample of what the raw labradorite looks like, because a lot of people don't know what it looks like. And so this cab and slab combination are going for 30. If that's something that you need in your life, let me bring the diamond so that you know what size this is. So there's the dime and there's the cabochon. So it's a big meaty cabochon, and absolutely gorgeous. Also, just for you all to know, is that my logo is just darn exactly the size of a dime. So, to its width and to its height. And so if you ever need to kind of have the reference, then you can see that the height and the width of the dime is about the same as my logo. And that's kind of helpful if you're trying to judge what. I love the two black trees that are coursing up through this particular gem. It's just so flippin' blue and on fire with the kind of turquoisey colors, and like a smidgen of purple in there. Just awesome. And so that is that. Let's go to a Wild Heart just popped in. Oh, claim. Claim. Sorry. Okay, man. That is going in Rick's box. Thank you for the claim, buddy. Quit your talking. Quit your talking, Karen. And so let's do this while we're transitioning. We're gonna go to an auction, and we've got quite a few possible auctions. And so I think, since to reward you for being here right now, we'll start with one of the really spanking good ones. Yeah, that was a hard one for me to decide. Do I take it out of the private stock and put it out for tonight? But I did get quite a bit of labradorite from Theo, and so I just need to work on it. Doesn't Never guarantees that you're going to get another really good stone like that. I mean, that one was so good because of its depth of color that it could be domed. Some of them, like, you dome it and the color kind of just goes away. And so, yeah, that was good. Um, Rick is in his high chair beating his spoonful of pudding. Oh my gosh, is that ever a visual? Is Kai here? Oh, there you are. Good to see you. Awesome to see you. All right. And so what we're going to do next is we are going to do an auction for some sunstones. And what I'll also do is I will add to what is there post facto. So I'm going to let you guys choose which one you actually want to bid on first, and then we'll do some other bids and stuff like that. But I'll let you guys choose which one to auction first, since you guys are here. That's the reward. Okay, so auction one over to the left is a sunstone that has been faceted. You have shillers and you have tumbled regulars. And so if you are, once again, if you're doing some jewelry, then this guy is actually a standard round brilliant that I cut. and it is Shillery Peachy Beauty, and it's a half of a carat. Boom, baby. And says right here 5.6 millimeters, and so that kind of gives you an idea of the stone side. Like I said, Schiller's over here, and then some champagnes over here, and just some fun to play with. These are Schiller's up here. They're starting to try to commingle. I think it stops right there. Get. And we've got these two guys that are Schiller color with a green, and so you can see the Schiller running through there, and then you've got some color. And so that would be auction number 2. And then auction number 3 is this Schiller with kind of like a bicolor situation going on. That is like some really neat color going on there. It would probably make a great either wrap stone or a specimen, because holy crap, that's like such a cool color situation. You've got teal and almost into purple there in the kind of upper part of that stone. And so and then that one also comes with Schiller and champagne. Schillers and champagne for everyone. Okay, so do you guys want auction number 1, number 2, or number 3 right now? And then of course we can do the other ones a little bit later. But Dave Lou is in the house, just dropped in here. Good to see you. And Wild Heart wants number 1. So if anybody else wants to scream louder, then and Betty wants number 3, and Ma wants 1, 2, 3. Well, we'll get 1, 2, 3 for sure. So I know number 3 is stupid beautiful, and of course, No Man Wishing Stone wants number 2. And Kai, you have an open box with me, no payment for shipping because I owe you a box. And so, oh boy, now we're starting to get ties. I'll tell you what, let's do the first auction we'll do for number 3, and then we'll do number 1 because y'all deserve it. That number 3 stone, it kind of pains me to let any of them go. But some of them I think would be better in the hands of like, I'm not going to facet that one, and I'm not going to, whoops, sorry, too close. I'm not going to make a cab out of it. It's already been tumbled beautifully in the last tumble lot that we did. There's the dime, so you know what size you're looking at. Right. And man, what a cool stone. And then yeah, all the other little goodies in there. So let's do that. We're going to do that as our let's see, we'll put that up there, and then we'll put the timer in the other side. How thick? Thick as a brick, baby. It's a beautiful pendant piece. And you guys know I've already lost the weight off of these gems for you by doing the tumble polish. Let us find out. Let me get. Oh yes, I totally thought ahead of time about leaving my calipers where I could get to them. Is that not amazing? Because I'm usually not that smart. Let's zero that bad boy out. Okay. Boop. And let us. So this is what this guy looks at. Please don't look at how totally gnashed my fingers are. This is what happens when you are a lapidary jewelry maker, right? So you've got some pretty rich tone in there. Like I said, it's almost purple. And you know, it's changing color as we're going around, and we've got that lovely Schiller, and it does change depth. I decided that would not be something that I was gonna. It's for goodness sakes, it just went green over there on the end too. So yeah, you've got a bicolor stone, very very pretty. And I would say that at its fattest point, we're kind of getting 5. You know, and then like the most of it, you know, as it's sloping down here is probably more in like the 4 zone. So and let's get this this dimension too, since we're on dimensions, we're like multi-dimensional. Like right around 14. It's slickery. I don't want to shoot it across the room because that would end our little auction right quick. Oh, maybe okay, so that's holding it right there at 15. And so you're getting an idea. So you could keep that bad boy in the specimen jar, or in your little case here, and stare at it longingly, or you could set that in a wire wrap, or like it almost has like a flat enough bottom that it might even be prongable or bezelable. Okay, so there's that. Let me get our time ready. And I think like I have some moderators standing by just in case the internet wants to be cruel to me, because it's happened before, as we've all experienced in past. We're gonna put 2 minutes on this, and we'll get some. We'll look at the guys some more, but those were good questions. And so I'm also right now, I would like everybody to take a moment to refresh your browsers if you're interested in this lot. I don't want you to lose it because you had like, a behind the live stream internet situation. So everybody, I'm waiting. Refresh your browsers so that you're ready for this. And Brian is on sit by. Sitting by is also Ryan. I love it. Yeah, the moderators are ready for it to get weird because we have gone like straight into the pooper a few times on these live streams on this particular platform. So hopefully we stay above ground. And so I am getting ready to get us started, and somebody is fell by. You guys are hilarious. So I'm going to put it in the chat bar start, and I'm going to try to poke the button at the same time. That should also give you an indication for your snipering where you stand. Okay, so ready, set, go. There we go. Well, I've got about a second of a delay. I wonder what your delay is like. auction Dave Lou. Yep. And Sage Rat starts her off at 20. We have Wild Heart Gems at 25. Only 5-second lag for Ryan. So yeah, budget accordingly as far as your timer goes. Rick is on the board also for 20, although we've got Wild Heart Gems leading at 25. Rick bumps it up to 30 for this lovely parcel of gemmies. And so over here with your shillers, there might be some color in the shillers too. I didn't really go through them very carefully, which was probably bad on my part. But plenty of fun to be had, and all of the gems that you get in this parcel will already be through the tumbler. And so no muss, no fuss on your part. They've already lost all the weight that they have to, unless you want to fuss some more. We've got 47, 46, 45 on our countdown, and we have Rick Smith hanging out at 45. But wait, Betty has nipped that in the heels with a bit of 50. Doug is eating popcorn, and we're all waiting with bating breath to see baiting breath to see what kind of a finish and a finale we have. Too bad to any wieners. Oh my goodness, what? Oh, winners. I'll say congratulations to the winners of Gotcha. And so we have 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to put stop down. And there goes that beautiful music. Stop. Okay. And pause. And it looks like Dave had the timing of all time and hit it right there at the very end with 60. Congratulations. Dave wins the Sunstone. Fantastic. Good job, man. That is such a pretty and unique gem right there. You're going to enjoy that with all of its little buddies. I mean, I definitely see color in there. Like that long one has some color in it. So those are for sure shillers. But like I said, a lot of times you get halo. And when I say halo, this isn't the one that we're going to do next. We're going to do the one that Wild Heart wanted. But when I say halo, I mean stuff like this. Do you see the shiller on that lower small one? And then it's got a halo of color. And a lot of times, the big one has it too. If I take that out of the case, you'll see that it's got like a halo around the shiller. And so it's almost like the color from the copper shiller bled out and made the stone change color, which I think is so magical. I love these guys so much. And that one definitely has some color in its little shiller gems. But here is the one that we're going to do next. And so I'll bring the dime in with this as well so that you kind of see what you're looking at. And so we saw that beautiful gem. It is a standard round brilliant, and it is being colored by Schiller in a nice peachy manner. This one will shine the Schiller straight back up into your face. Let me see if I can get it there. Yeah, there's the in your face Schillerness. And so you get the best of both worlds. Oh, there it's like super square, or like practically right in the middle of the gem. If it would, like, hey, pay attention to the stone camera. Okay, so that's a really neat effect coming in and out. Sometimes the Schiller can knock down the effect of the stone's facets, but this one, it seems like it's working out really good. Usually you try to make the Schiller go up and down through the stone instead of flat across the stone, just in case it does knock the stone from getting enough light. But that, you get a beautiful pink peach stone out of it. You can see the kind of in some directions like that, you can see how champagne-y it is, and then it catches the color. And so what's cool about that is you kind of get like the best of all the worlds. You get some champagnes that are already tumbled there to the left. And then you get the Schillers over here, and it looks like you got some color in those Schillers too, probably some halos. And then there's your dimes so that you have an idea of the size. And that will be for auction. And let me get that back to the beginning. We'll put that back on the starting line. And it looked like everybody had a good timing as far as nobody was terribly lost. Like sometimes you see somebody, way after put a number in or something like that. So that was looking pretty good. So everybody on your marks, and I'm going to catch up with the comments when we get this 2 minutes on the clock started. Ready, set, go. And that also helps you know how far behind you are. So if you're looking to do some sniping. And Wild Heart seems to want this one because she's just going for 45. Bam! Starting off hot. That's lovely. And Brian is seeing stars. Oh dear. It looks like, Ryan's putting wood in the stove. It's still that chilly, huh? Oh dear. Yeah, these sunstones, I'm reading back to see like several of you guys saying how pretty. And when you're faceting these, they only get better and better unless they misbehave. And so it's like the sun is coming up. The sun is emerging. The only thing that ever happens that is a little consternating is that because it's a two cleavage feldspar, you have to watch out with some of the cleavage planes and the facets that are aligned with them, because it can make it pretty dodgy to try to get those things polished. We've got Sage Rat at 50. We've got, Harold. Hi, Harold. Harold is at 60. We've got Sage Rat at 65. And we've got 25 left on the clock. So whatever you're seeing on your screen and what I'm saying, hopefully that's aligned. And we've got 68 for Dave with the final countdown: 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that will be it. And Sage Red is like, I'm out. Oh dear. I'll have to get one from you later, Karen. I'll look at what I've got, Wild Heart, and there very well might be some facets for next Friday. I'll do a part 2 next Friday, and that will be another opportunity to get at some of the sunstones, and I might have some more facets for you. But once again, we have Dave Liu. Congratulations on your Sunstone parcel. You are going to be like taking in all of the sun. And get this over there for the Dave. And it looks like gotta go. Rick is driving back from the beach. All right. Well, you know what? Thank you so much, Rick, for hanging out. And Karen, give half of those loose sunstones to Sage, please. That is so sweet, Dave. Aw, you know what? Thank you. I will do that, and then I will add some. I will add some to both of your boxes so that everybody gets a little bit of all the sunshine. So let's ring the bell for Dave on that call. Thank you so much. This is the best community. You guys warm my heart so much. Oh, sunstones. That's heartwarming, right? And so once again, Rick, be safe, and hope that everything goes well for you on your travels. And it looks like we've got Soul in the house. Good to see you. Let's visit some of the jewelry. We have the we've got those enamel earrings for some moms out there, and so, or yourself. And so we've got a special deal going on for the earrings. They are supposed to be $65 a piece. They are sterling silver earring wires. Let me do this. You guys are looking at nothing. Not such good eye candy there. I'm gonna prep, and then I'm gonna put the thing up, and then you can decide what you want to do. But I've got 10 pairs of earrings, and they all have different enamel designs on them. So no two pairs are alike. And they have sunstones, and some have peridot and tourmaline and some char white. So there's a smattering of different styles. Some of them have 14 karat gold. So if you see some gold glimmer in them, that's what that is. And so otherwise, all of the enameling is done on copper, and then copper wire or silver wire. But all of the earring wires that touch your skin are sterling silver for that reason, so that if you've got any metal allergies or anything like that, you're good to go. So I got 10 pairs. I'm going to put them up. We'll do the counting left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then second row, and then I've got like a little side dealie with 2 pairs on them as well. And so it'll be 1 through 4, and then 5 through 8, and then 9 and 10 will go top to bottom. The earrings are supposed to be $65 a piece. I have them on sale on my website for $45. And so if you want one pair, $45 for any of the pairs. And then the deal is that if you want to get 2 pairs, it's BOGO. So it will be the original price of $65, but you get 2 pairs. And so I think that that's a gonga deal. If you want to get a pair for yourself or get it, and your mom or something like that. So the way that we're going to do it is I'll put up the racks and just put claim in the chat. And then you can tell me, like, I want this pair and this pair. And so it'll be the first person who gets that pair. And then if you put claim up and somebody got the pair that you wanted, you don't have to go on and claim. So that's the way that we're gonna work it. And so I am going to let's put the well, we'll leave me and we'll take this down. And that way we won't get pre-claims. But hopefully this is like the fairest way. And then it's okay if they don't go, I might keep them. Because they're lovely. And so like I said, we're gonna do, actually I'll show 1 through 8 because I'm seeing that might be what I get on the screen. And then we'll do 9 and 10 separately. But if you put a claim up, then you can see 9 and 10 before you select your 2 if you want to use the BOGO. So 1 pair, $45. 2 pairs, $65. Not bad. Okay. So used to have some earrings. Okay, so let's get this up here and let's do this, and we'll take this down. And so I'll just start talking about the different earrings. And so what we have is, let's see if I can get it a little bit closer. So these are this is mookaite from Australia, and 24 karat gold and enamel. And so over the top of your copper, it's enameled both front and back, sterling silver earring wires. And I love the crackle. Like, it looks like breccia when the 24 karat gold gets into the enamel. I'm addicted actually to the way that it looks. And then we've got, and I'll get to the claims here in just a moment. And so there is the crackle of the 24 karat gold. The enamel that went on this one is actually like a clear that has some gold in it also, and then some pink. And so I love what it did. It just gave it kind of like almost again, a copper hue. This has Schiller. Those sunstones in there are Schiller sunstones. And then those are little dark kind of pinkish tourmalines, and then sunstone drops. And of course, I did all the tumbling on the sunstones. And so we've got the next pair are some beautiful pinks with mookaite there at the top, and pearl and sunstone. And these guys actually have you can see the hydrangea blossom is embossed in the copper before I finished those. And so can you even get any more spring than that? A nice ombre from the pink through kind of a tangerine into just the copper. These are the ones that have the charoite. And those also have, you can see the schiller in the sunstone. So schiller sunstones, charoite beads, and then the purple on this pair. And Brian can rock some pink. Awesome. And we've got turquoise, hematite, and blue. And kind of like a moody blue, like I kind of love the like a turquoisey blue instead of, you know, your full on raging sky blue. And so I love that color, like this. Lovely. And so I did Brian get a claim up higher, or are we starting the claims right there? We've got the green with 24 karat gold and peridot with drops of the sunstones. I love that pair. I could definitely wear that pair. So just a different angle for how those hang. This was the first Leah's pair. I'm going to put up a video of how those are made. Those have, of course, the hydrangea. I'll get to the claims here in just a second. We'll just cover that last couple pairs, and then we'll let everybody do their picking. And so we've got sunstone, peridot, and tourmaline on that pair. Love those. And we've got, these ones are cool. So these green stones came on a strand of mookaite. I don't know if they're mookaite or not. It said that they were supposed to all be mookaite, but I don't know. Does mookaite come in green? They're somewhat translucent too. Where's my gem light? Do this really quick. Oops, too far. See? So I wasn't sure what was going on with that because they seemed like not quite mookaite, but they're super cool. Something from Australia. And then these are like all sorts. There's actually fine silver in there. And then you've got the greens and some sky blue in there as well, as far as the enamels go. So I kind of like went crazy with that pair. Love them. And then last two, 9s and 10s. I'll just put them over here. 9 and 10. And they are pearls and sunstones and the 24 karat gold. These are hammered so that they actually are sculpted. And same with these. So same idea. They're hammered so that they are sculpted. They have a dome. So both of those guys are special in that regard. Okay, so going up, and we've got Lurkatroy. Lurkatroy, you said claim. And so tell me which one you would like to claim. We'll start with Lurkatroy, and then we'll work on down the claims. So let me know which one it was, or two that you wanted to get, and then we'll make sure that everybody gets what they need. I know little fishies, like I saw those, and I'm like, okay, little fishies are definitely going to need to happen next. And sorry that the lighting isn't the best. The light is behind them, like directly behind them. So probably not the best plan. I'll plan better next time. And so Troy, which one did you want to get? Number 5. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The turquoise hematite with the blue. I love this pair. I made sure that they all look good on. I tried them all on. Lurkatroy gets that pair. They are phenomenal. And I'll stow those in your box, Troy. Thank you so much. You got a Troy box somewhere, don't you? those over there and label them. Yeah, very nice choice, Troy. The next person that is up, I will try to get through this quickly so that we can move on. Claim number 4. So that's easy peasy because you put your number down, the purple ones for Dave Liu. Thank you so much, Dave. Got those. You know, someday when I grow up, maybe I'll be amazing like Kyle, but for now, I'm not that fast. When I grow up, maybe I'll be like Kyle. Just putting some labelings on the tray box. There we go. All right. And on to the next one. We've got Ryan claiming number 1 and number 3. Nice job. I love these ones. They're so warm. And these look fabulous on. Number 1 and number 3. That's a really pretty pair also. Okay, thank you, Ryan. Going in your box. You got such a fun box come in, Ryan. I'm so excited. Okay, let me I probably shouldn't move them around because actually we have more numbers. Okay, so Lurker Troy got 5 already. Excellent. Knights in White Satin. See fishies. Okay, we've got Dave Liu for number 7. And so second row 7 would be the peridot tourmaline and green with the hydrangea blossoms. Very cool. Put those in Dave Liu's box. Thank you so much, Dave. And so if anybody a drunk earring. That's so funny. Fishing lures. Emergency fishing lures. That was, when I was building these, I definitely started feeling the lure, but I think I will make some fish. I think that they're gonna be fun. Okay, there's a fish trap working for you. Very cool. All right, so I'm just gonna add these up here for a moment so you can kind of have a look at those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll hang out for just a moment. If anybody is interested in getting the BOGO, like Troy, if you wanted to turn the one that you got, you could have one for 45, or you could add one to that for the 65. Otherwise, we're good. I think everybody else got two firsts. Wait, let's see. Yeah, I think so. And so we'll just chill, everybody. Hydrate. And there is the email. If you were wondering on how to get your claims on or your wins on, definitely email me. I will give you a chance to give me any instructions that you need to over on the email, and then I will put your purchase suite over there on the website, and you can just make sure to let me know if you need these like sent really fast for the mom's day with box, or if you are just chill and want to leave your box open for next weekend. And we've got the blue one, Karen, number 8. These are kind of green and blue. Are these the ones that you're talking about? I love the blue that's in there. And all of these have not only the copper, but also, like I said, I was using a clear that had some gold fleck in it already. And so these are really radiant when you get them in the sunshine. They do a cool thing. And so, yes, new number 5. Okay, excellent. Thank you. And those go in your box. I mean, why not? The BOGO is a good thing. And thank you for your help there, Ryan. And so we'll take these guys down. Again, if you have anything that you've seen that you would like to get another look at, then let me know over the course of the weekend. You can send me a screenshot and say, okay, I had a chance to think about it and I would like this, that, or the other thing. I'm going to do some cab slabs. I'm going to start off with the thunder eggs and we'll go through some cabin slabs for you guys. And then we'll get on to another giveaway and some more auctions. And so what I've got here, let's see, best way to do it. I'm going to quote unquote load the board just to steal Kyle's vernacular. But the all of the slab and cabs that I'm going to put on the board right now are 25, and we've got the thunder eggs. And so these are Richardson's Rock Ranch. This one's a Pride Day, and you get the slab as well. And then I'll do some extra detail as we need it. Also from the Pride Day bed, we have the cabin slab. And so that point right there is what that little cliff was. Cabin slab, $25. And then it's too bad Rick isn't here because here is the cabin slab. I know I showed a few of these on our live streams, but there's our water line, and that is what it turned into. And so those are the three of the thunder eggs that I have going on. And did I see the orcas on my beach this week? I didn't. If we had, we had house guests, and my week was crazy. So I'm so sad when I miss stuff like that. Hopefully they'll come back. But where exactly were they? Like, were they just cruising around the bay and whatnot? Okay, so you want the waterline one, and so would that be this guy? Because this one also has waterline, and so better one, better two, better one, better two, both. Never mind. Okay, thank you, Ma. You don't get the little easel. I just had to have a way of presenting them. I'm like a like presentation noofer. And so you get your cab and your slab and your card, if that's okay. I mean, if you really needed the easel, I guess I could break down too. So we just have this guy left, and then I'll get some more on here. Put him back if I can't have the easel. Right up on shore, super close. Oh gosh, that just figures that I've got to be running around and doing things instead of seeing the orcas hanging out on the beach. Are you even kidding me? Wow. Oh, that is so cool. I saw some of my kin at Glass Butte, several sage rats. Hanging out with kin there too, huh? Oh boy. Right. If I can't have the easel. I mean, if you really needed the easels, I would let you have them too. Yeah, I can keep my props so that we can live to sell some more. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. So switch that guy over there. We have the next little grouplet. See how many I can fit on here. That's actually a nice set there. And so I'll just put these two down. So what we have here is some of that, like the wild from another planet picture jasper. That looks like actually a great big boulder, and like a super stormy sky, and some serious rocks. And so that's the picture, Jasper. And here's actually that kind of looks like a Jupiter scape. And so you get a piece of the rough too. That one's 20. And we have a cabin slab here, which is oh wow. I had a little lag there, and I couldn't see what I was doing. So this is some silver in quartz, and so I got this at the black from the Black Widow mine that is closed. So copper in quartz, or I'm sorry, silver in quartz, but I bought it from the lady that runs the gem fields. And so here is your piece of the, and you can see the silver shining back at you in the top right there, that black dot, and she's shining. And so the dark parts are the ones that have the silver in them. And so the cabochon and the slabby here for the silver are 30. And I thought that that was like, I loved the way that this one got framed with that little blossom right in the middle. And I did find some gold in one of the pieces, but I didn't find gold when I was making this cabochon. I'll just let you know that. So you've got like a cool quartz little blossom there, but the stuff that what reminded me is the stuff that has like kind of that orangey tint to it actually ended up at sometimes having some gold, kind of like the mariposite does. And so I guess there's a potential. I'm not gonna, no promises. There's just some silver in there. So silver from Nevada. 20 for that, and then 20 or 30 for that one. And so did you want the this guy, Nomad? Just making sure. Yes, this guy. Spacey fabulousness. I love this so much. And that's like a nice honkin' big cab if you were making, something like a bolo, or it's like almost a specimen piece, and definitely goes nicely with the little slabby. And I will put this in your box. And like I said, you've got a freebie, an open box for you. So thank you so much. And we'll go ahead and move this guy. Believe me, I can make something out of it. And I love that piece of silver, like that little dot. I'll make a cab out of it if you guys all don't want to. It'll look great in some silver. I need to compare with the material I found in McDermott. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that stuff was up, like I said, in the Oahe. It was just amongst all that picture stone, and then like they all look the same on the outside. I cut them open, and I'm getting these other scenes. In fact, we'll do the last couple of these slab and cabs, and then we'll go back to an auction. And I've got some picture jasper that is from nearby that does sort of the same thing. It's like an amalgam of all the things that you expect to see in picture jasper. It's so wild. But how cool that you got a chance to go to McDermott, or that you're going to McDermott or have stuff from McDermott. Hey, Kai, has it been heavily influenced by all of the mining? I haven't been out there since all that started. Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Ma. It's like that little silver dot is worth the $30. But when you are able to get some of the silver framed in those, it's really neat to then put a silver bezel around it. It just looks pretty cool. All right, and so the very last of the slab and cabs, we've got some mariposite, and then we have some chrysoprase. And the chrysoprase I got from Seoul, and I am absolutely so in love. That's the first cab that I went for off of it, and we'll be definitely doing a bunch more before the next sale. So we've got this is a double guy. We have two pieces of mariposite that are, one's like a fish and the other one's like a surfboard or a long marquee. The lump just fell. I guess the putty's not strong enough for me to do that with. Okay, and so there's the lump. So that's got plenty of meat on it for if somebody wanted to do some lapidary with the lump, or if you were just hoping to have a specimen and a lump, then you've got that. But you've got two fun cabs to play with on that one. So the mariposite is 25. The other mariposite here, again, awesome, beautiful cab with some metallics in it. You can see as I roll around the stuff in the gray area. And then you've got some metallics, whoa, in your piece there too. And there's plenty of meat on this one too. If you want to leave it as a hand specimen or, a hand sample, you can leave it like that, or you can make it into another cab 25. And then lastly, but not leastly, we have this crisp praise for 25. Look at that. Look at that. It's so pretty. And it's translucent, so I can take it off so that you can see that. And then I've got a big slabby for you also. And so also 25. And is Soul here? Yeah, Soul. There, that's your stuff. I love it so much. I've been cutting it and wow. I just haven't had a chance to do much playing. I've got like some little dabble-do back there, but you'll see this is so pretty. And it's that like celadon green. Okay, so the dot is impacting the middle of the stone, but the rest of it is just so pretty. Celadon, celadon apple green. And let me get this wet. Also, where's my water? I had my water. I made something wet earlier. Huh. How about some little bit of tea? In a pinch. So there's that. And that does this as well. So yummy, yummy stuff. 25. Yep, all the ones that are on the board right this moment. Hey, Patricia's here. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. And yep, 25 was it all the way across this board. And it looks like Patricia is claiming number 3. Good job. I love this one so much. But like I said, I've got some more. Cheryl sold me a chunk, and I am in love. I am going to pursue having more of this because it's insane. I need to make you a box, darling. Get a piece of tape to label. And meanwhile, just move those over and move that down so that you guys can see those better. Mariposite. And Patricia also wants to get number 2. Wait, no, that's not Patricia. That looks like Jeff. Oh my gosh, what's the matter with my eyeballs? I was blending those two together. Okay, so Jeff, awesome. And yeah, I think that Cheryl, I think she got them from the family stones or something like that. Okay. And Jeff wants the mariposite. And that was number 2, I believe. Sorry. We're going at the pace that I can go. There we go. Jeff. Awesome. Thank you so much, you guys, Jeff and uh, Patricia. Number 2. I'll put that over here too. Awesome. All right. And don't you worry, like I said, everybody will get played with. If they don't go, you have a chance to get them through the week. Maybe even next weekend, unless I make something out of it in between now and then. Could happen. All right, Jeff. We can auction now a whole parcel of the Mariposite if you want. And this is a bunch of material that I got from Steve's cousin, and the people that we believe that the people that had her land before her mined it, because she had a fair amount of it on there. That's the best as far as provenance goes, but there's some really nice marbling. Oh, there's the water as I rock you all. That's what we're doing on this Friday night. Look at that. Nice big chunk. And then the rest of them have, of course, all the little, so there's also a size reference, but yeah, like all the way through there, you're getting some nice metallics. And so there we go. Some nice nuggets. Like, I love stuff like this because it's almost ready to just cab. It's already a cab. And so you got a lot of those. Like, that would make a great shape for a cab. And it's actually got some really nice composition too. I think that's going to be neat. And so just do this guy here. And it'll be another 2-minute auction. That's getting towards the edge. And what I've found, you've seen the other cabs. This particular Mariposite, now some of them, they say it's a certain softness, but because it's an amalgam of the quartz and the Mariposite, this has been extremely stable and just a delight to do the cabbing with. And so I don't have a problem with it. I hope you don't either, but it's been just super behaved. And so I think we just had good material from this person. And wait, crush it up and pan it. LOL. Just kidding. Right. I mean, there's gold in a fair amount of it. So it's the time for the cats to go crazy. That's so funny. Just don't snort it. All right. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. And Tomcat Josh is saying, I ran almost 12 5-gallon buckets of gold bearing material through the sluice today. Wow, that sounds like a lot of work. How did you do? And do we get to see a video of it? We would love to know. I'm going to go ahead and put this, I'll join everybody together so that you can see the material that you're getting. Over there in the corner, it'll be a 2-minute auction. And let me get that up. Cancel. And there's our time right next door so that you can see it there. Okay, Mariposite auction with no reserve starting now. Oh, I think I've got about a 1.5 to 2-second delay. How about you? And we've got Wild Heart coming in at 15. That would be well bought. Everybody make sure to take a nice deep swill of your Steinkern. And Sage is saying my fur britches is lazy. He doesn't get the zoomies much anymore. Yeah, And in some ways, that's a delight. I love it when our all 3 dogs get the zoomies inside because they can't go outside because it's, like, squalling. That's always a real fun time. So, oh, Randall! Hey, Randall, how's it going? Have you been lurking? It's great to see you. I can't wait to get to play with my toys. I just had my house guest sleeve today, and so I very much hope that I'll be playing with all sorts of fun burrs and figuring stuff out this next week if I don't work too hard on the jewelry for the part two. Sage Rat is at 30, and um okay, Tomcat Josh is saying, zero point 0.5 grams. Well, that kicks it. That's pretty awesome. And Randall saying, "When do I not lurk?" Okay, fair enough. Um, yeah, I just love it when people pop up like, "How long have you been hanging out?" I do the same thing over on Kyle's all the time. Sometimes I don't even get a chance to say hi to anybody. And we've got Randall for 35 with 7 seconds to go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we've got, oh, Sage Rat came in and sniped Randall. Oh, bummer. But congratulations to you, Sage Rat. I'm glad for you. You scored some absolutely gorgeous Mariposite, and I will be having some more Mariposite for our next round next weekend. And so if you lost this time over, Randall, we can hook you up. And then also, Randall, I've got an open box for you. And so whatever you end up with tonight or next weekend, you don't have to worry about shipping because I got you. I gotcha. Yes, congratulations to Sage. Thank you so much, darling. Very fun bunch of rocks to play with. This is going to be lovely for you and your fur buddy to uh, adore. Zoomyless. Very cool. All right, Sage goes in your box. Thank you so much. Let's see. Oh, I was talking about the wild picture jasper. Let's get a box of that out for our next our next auction, and then we'll do another giveaway. You guys are so supportive. So this is what I was talking about to y'all and Nomad Kai. This is so wild. So it's like that that snowstorm picture jasper. You've got all of this interest going on, and you've got the kind of teal blue that you look for in the picture jaspers from the Oahe, and it's got like the little details like the little hills and stuff like that, but then you've got this wild, polka dotting, like it's the polka dot landscape. And so that is that piece does the same thing. Let me get that wet. You've got a little scene right there. And then I like these ones, more red. And Allison with one L is hanging. Good to see you. Packing for hounding in Utah. That is going to be amazing. And so the reds have some really cool. Look at that perfect little mountain right there. Some cool design work. We've got like the polka dots because, like I said, this is all from the same stone. There's some of that blue. I mean, how totally random. Just really interesting. I like this one. So that has a whole mountain range gorge kind of thing coming like down into the foreground, like almost like a Japanese painting. And then the polka dots. And so super wild. I think this one's upside down. So yeah, you've got like some like a beautiful mountain right there. Maybe it's a volcano because it's got like that red coming off of it. And ash and ashfall. So that's a fun parcel to play with. Just some unique stuff. Like there's another piece of the red back there. Oh yeah, these ones actually had neat landscapes. Okay, I'll just show one more. I'll just show one more. Oh, cool. First time to the San Rafael Swell. Awesome. Look at that, like buttes. A little bit of the greens, a little bit of the blues. Wild. Sometimes it's neat when you turn them over and you see like, okay, like that totally flipped the scene. Almost looked like it had cave paintings. Wildness going on. I just love this material. It's so different. All right, so Oahe picture jasper in the snow with some blue, and then you've got your reds and your pretty gold color. Oops, it just decided to go off. We'll do the same thing as far as just load up 2 minutes on the clock, and we'll get you rolling here with ready, set, go. The wild thing about mining that picture jasper is that, as I was saying before, you see the outside of the stone and it does not give you any indication of what's going on inside. So we collected what we did. We didn't do a whole lot of hard rock mining. We were mostly getting stuff from the claim that had come off of the veins, with a little bit of chipping away. Just didn't have enough time. And so I didn't know what anything was going to look like on the inside because I wasn't like whacking a crack off of it as I was going along. And so we've got soul for 10. All right. This is going to get well purchased by somebody. 15 from Ryan. Good job. And I have a few slablets of a Oahe gem with the red in it. I really need to make a cab out of some, says Jeff. It's my favorite picture jasper. Yeah, it is so cool. And it's very rewarding as you polish it. The rough looks a certain way, but when you start polishing it, the landscape's going to change slightly. And so you get to find out, you get to go for a little adventure and see as you're grinding down what you end up with. And so it's going to change a little bit too. So it's like you're traveling through the picture of the picture jasper. So those of you who like an experience while you're doing some like rock hounding in the rock, it's a good one to work with. And so we've got Ryan for 22. Awesome. That'll be fun to play with, like I said, for somebody. And we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is a stop. And that was funny. I had a fair amount of delay on it that time. Interesting. And we got some, yeah, the Ryan and the pew pew. So binging them. Oh, binging videos. Gotcha. Okay. You will enjoy. Oh, right. Okay, I'm looking up at Scott's too. Congratulations, Ryan. This is fantastic. Did I sell all the earrings? No, I didn't sell all the earrings. Patricia, would you like to have a look at the ones that I have remaining? We have they're normally 65. They're 45 on sale today. And if you want to do a BOGO at the regular price, you can have 2 for 65. And so we do have, I think we have 5 pairs left, or 4 pairs left. And so you've got a few choices even. And some of them that are left, I'm kind of surprised that they're left over. But I'm getting an idea for what people are liking, and that'll help. Okay, so Ryan, that goes in your box. Once again, congratulations and thank you for that. And yes, please, says Patricia. I will put them right here, right meow, and then we'll do a giveaway. We'll do another giveaway. I think I've got some gem field back there to give away, or should we give away some? Do you guys want gem field, petrified wood, or graveyard point as the giveaway? I will let you guys choose. And here come the earrings. And so these are 24 karat gold in the enamel. And then, of course, the enamel is on copper. They have schiller in the sunstones that are there. Those have some darker pink tourmaline and then drop stones of sunstone. We have, whoops, bring those back into view. Sorry about that. Just throw them over there. And then we have these that are sculpted. So I hammered them so that they have like a dome to them. And they are pearl and sunstone and 24 karat gold in the drop there in the enamel. So that's what that is. And then you can see actually the hammering. I used a round punch from the punch and dap set for the hammering, so like a little one, so you can see all these little bloop bloop bloop, little tiny bubbles. We have a similar pair to those over here with the 24 karat gold, same treatment into the copper behind the enamel. All of them have sterling silver earring wires, sunstones and pearls on that one. And then, so all of those really nice, kind of neutral to wear with anything. That's the kind of earring I usually wear, which is kind of funny that they're left. Everybody scooped up a lot of the colors, but we do have 24 karat gold with peridot and a sunstone drop. These are all the sunstones from our tumbling, and so yeah, these ones, the ones that are left that are colored, and I love those colors of the green, and they go really nicely with the peridot. And the way I had the camera before, you could see the way that they looked when they were hanging, but they hang quite gracefully. And so, like I said, they are $45 for one pair, or if you want to get a pair for your mom and a pair for you, then they're just $65. And they were originally $65 on the website, and so I dropped them to $45 for you guys. But that's like the buy one get one free thing if you want to get two. And so Sage is back, and Tara's Treasures is saying you can never go wrong with Petwood. And let's see. Squinting, your face will freeze in that position. Glasses are a good thing. Chubby hubby, the problem that I have is my glasses don't help me see better in the computer. When I do the news, I wear my glasses and I end up taking them off because I don't like, I squint to see that, but when I have them on, I can't see either. Maybe it's time for a new prescription, right, Mr. Chubby Hubby? Okay, so Patricia's creation is going to claim 2 and 4 very nice choices. Let's bring those up. And all of the jewelry gets a box for gifting if you need it. And so just let me know if you'd like to have boxes for both. If you don't let me know, I'll just send you boxes with both so that they're ready to go. And oh my gosh, it's John the Saucer Hunter. How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. Thank you for dropping in. I presume that you've got some internet power, or perhaps you've got your setup set up. Hey, John, I played a gig in Portland with a heavily effect pedaled ukulele for a noise festival. Are you proud? Okay, Patricia, I'm putting this in your box. Where did I put that? There you are. Okay. It's so good to see you. Let me put these over here. And I think I was going to do a giveaway next. And so far, I've heard petrified wood. And so, computer glasses. I wonder if they are basically readers with a longer focal length. I will ask my optometrist if I can get some, because I know that they have some that have like whatever the blocker is too, that kind of give your eyes a relaxation. All right, Patricia, I love that they're both for you. Honestly, I think that that's great. Um, and Tara, you know what's funny? Okay, I'm gonna do this because we're looking at wood, but it's not petrified wood. It's not quite as exciting. But so I knew that the festival was going on, and my brother was going to play it with his project that he does, kind of like psychedelic, uh, moody. I almost want to say rock, but it gets heavier. It gets more ambient. It fits, with noise, but it's not like we're just making like shoes in the dryer with the sound of static added. It's much more structural. There's much more music happening. We had a synth player that had like a cool Nord and a Moog, of course, and so a bunch of little pedals that he played with. So all this synthesizer. My brother plays guitar, and he was heavily effect pedaled. We had a bassist, a drummer, myself, that was also effect pedaled, and that was on the uke. And so we had a higher register for the ukulele, and me and my brother kind of conversed musically with a lot of wah wah. Love the wah wah. And so, some delay reverb wah wah sounds good. And so, like I said, those of you that are on the membership side, I might treat you to a little clip. I'm a little, I was nervous about the doing it. So I didn't tell anybody I was going to do it because I wasn't sure I was going to do it. And my brother made me comfortable enough, like, come on, let's just go do it. The last time I shared the stage with my brother was decades ago. And so I was like, okay. And it was such a blast. I will definitely let you know the next time I do one, because if they have invited me to play with the project more. And so who knows where we're going to play next, but I had such a good time. It was amazing. Okay. Oh, what, Randall? You're you're over there lurking like with are you playing music while you're lurking with all the fun toys? Blue light blocker, that's the one. Kid Curry is here. Hey, buddy, you made it. Let's all party in PDX. Okay. I know I felt a little bad about not telling anybody about it, but I kind of had to figure out like if I was gonna like doing it or not. Like I said, it's been a while since I had performed in that regard. It was an absolute blast. Had an amazing time. The person who put on the festival actually played saxophone, heavily effect pedaled, and sat in with us for part of I don't want to say set, because we did just a long piece, if you will. And so he came in. It was so cool. Okay. So sea of tangent right now. We'll get back to rocks. Kid Curry plays a mean shaker. You're invited. Let's do it. We'll just toss some effect pedals on it. Oh, you're too sweet. Thank you. All right, we were going to do a giveaway. I saw a vote for Graveyard. I saw a vote for Petrified Wood. You can tell I am all about indecisiveness this evening. And so let me know what you would like. And so, Tomcat Josh, I was thinking about possibly doing that, but we had to start I had to start my camera like way ahead of the actual thing happening, because uh, we use the drum kit and the bass cabinet for the next band, the headliners actually. And so they fussed around the stage for a while before we got to go on, and yet we were kind of standing on like standby. And so I didn't, but maybe I'll do a live next time. And I don't know, this kind of thing might not be the musical taste for everybody, but if you like it, by all means, it would be fun to have all of you guys along. So, oh, here we go. Blue blockers. My pairs were 16 bucks for 3 different frequency type that fit over my regular glasses, free returns, Amazon, and they really were Karen. Okay, Karen might be saving her eyeballs. So I need to get saw oil and blue blockers. Oh, yes. Yeah, if I do another PDX show, I'll let you guys know. I play a mean slide whistle. Cool. All right. And Soul wants Gemfield. And so we've got a vote for Gemfield, a vote for petrified wood, and a vote for graveyard. Somebody do the tiebreaker right now so that we can have a giveaway, or else I will just keep on talking endlessly about the fun that I had playing the show because it was a blast. Okay, Gemfield. Okay, great. Thank you guys. Let me pick a good one. They're all good. But I think that since we are almost at 3 hours, that I will give away a parcel that I was going to sell. How's that? Yeah, let's do that. Let's give away some good stuff. All right, everybody. Put that there. Got the bullseye. Got the bullseye. Let's bring you up. Bullseye Gemfield. I just cut this a couple of days ago and wasn't sure if I was going to share it or not. And I put it up because I don't know. Because I'm sharing with you guys. But I'm not even going to sell it. I'm going to give it away. And so here is the bullseye in like full Gemfield bullseye action. Yeah. Tara, you're sweet. Well, I really appreciate you guys. I really do. That one's really neat because like you can see there's a bunch of detail in that arch. And you can see it's just like wavy gravy on this other side. That is going to make such an amazing cab if you frame it right. There's a chonk here that you could do sideways. If you were doing like earring drops, or this is like from the 20-inch saw. So look at that, like deep hurting. But you could get 2 slabs out of that if you wanted to like slice that in half, or you could go down and get a bunch of like earring ones from that. Man, I love the bullseye because you cut through it and there's the other side of that framing, so you actually could get two really, really unique and interesting cabs out of that. Now that I'm looking at it, I should have kept it. Those 2 really easy to frame ones are going to be amazing. Somebody's got to do that. And then this is the end of it. And so you could even like, hello, this little bloop, little wizard's hat there. That's the very end. But like, I love that little wizard's hat. Are you even kidding me? And that's like almost a purple. It's like a kind of a mauve. Flatten that out so you can see. But yeah, that's a freaking awesome giveaway. But I love you guys. And I thought we were going to get to more tonight. That'll put a cap on it, and then I'll show you one more piece of jewelry just in case you need it for your mom, and then we'll wrap it up. And so we're going to do. Let me grab a sticker and put a number on it, and then I'll tell you what to guess. But to keep myself honest, I'll have written it down already. Come on. You might get more than one sticker. These guys are lovely at sticking to each other. Okie dokie. All right. So there's there's our sticker. So, I'm being honest. We are going to do a number from between 200 and 300. And I'm going to put start in the, whoa, I hate it when I do that. Hold on. Start. There. Okay, kid, I'm gonna count that. 41 of us send one to each. I would have to cut these really small to have the 41 of you all get it. Plus that would be like, that kind of blows my mind about shipping. What is it now? It's like almost $13 to ship a small flat rate box. So times that by 41. That's some ouch a little bit. I mean, I would love to, believe me. I love you guys, but I just, if I had the wallet for it, I'd do it in a moment. This is called Gemfield chalcedony. And so Opal Guy, they call this chalcedony. I'm not entirely sure why this isn't a jasper, but I can tell you that it's almost like porcelain in some of the stones. It does have a variation of, like, I would say, like, it's crypto crystalline nature. Maybe that's how come it gets to be a chalcedony and not a just a jasper. Not sure. I'm just taking shots in the dark, but that's what they call it. Gemfield chalcedony, and it is opaque. In most cases, there are actually some bands of true agate chalcedony going through some of it, but it is like porcelain, some of it. It has like such a fine grain, and then you kind of get, depending on where you're mining at Gemfield, you can get into some more rotten, larger crystal rock where it doesn't behave quite the same. And so there's so much material there that you can high grade, and it takes maybe going there a few times before you start knowing, okay, like this is the grade that I want, and that's where I can go get it. Because there are quite a few veins that are coming up out of there too. Right? I do love you, but I don't love you that much. It's so funny. Yeah, and if there are duplicate guesses, then definitely select another one. Wild Heart, this is Gemfield chalcedony from Nevada. And so Steve and I went to Nevada and collected this. I love like going all the way through Nevada. There's so much like that silver, the native silver that I showed earlier. Of course, you can go after some turquoise and some ferricite, and then there's other, like, plenty of agate and jasper and petrified wood opportunities as well. And then you pop into Oregon right there at the border, and you can go hit some sunstones, or you can go to the opal mines, or you can go over to the other opal mines, the fire opal. So there's both the precious and the fire. So it's all good. It looks like we might be close to everybody getting them in. So I'll put a stop to this madness, and we all want to go. We all want to go there. Usually we make quite the long trek out of it, because it takes some you go through so many different places that it's usually like you're gonna hit many different rock hounding opportunities as you go. Okay, here we go. Tomcat Josh is saying Gemfield was fun. I have an old video on my channel. I have a bunch. Everybody go watch Tomcat Josh's old video. You'll love it, by the way. And I have a bunch of footage from there that I never put into a video. I need to get into the editing, but you guys know, like, I've had some trouble with that. I can't get to the editor for some reason. Okay, here we go. The reveal. 297. So anybody that has 297 or close to it, step forward. I see John Saucer Hunter has 280. Does anybody have anything higher? Oh, we got 287 with Romania Rockhound. And is that the number? Did somebody guess the same as who else has that? Am I 287 for Terrace Treasures, and it was first. Okay. So far, 287 is the closest with Terrace Treasures. Did anybody get any closer than that? Actually, 281 there for Cliff. But so far, Tara is the closest. I'm thinking Tara. Everybody else is agreeing too. Tara, you get this beautiful bullseye. She hit the bullseye for the gem field. Chalcedony. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and write your name on that. Yay! Good for you, Tara. And you're going to have such the fun box. And so I will send it to you if you'd like, or we'll meet. But yay! Yum, 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 yum. Nom, nom, nom. So I'm going to show one more piece of jewelry, and then we'll all bid each other a fine eve, but I will have part 2 tomorrow. And so what I'd like you all to do is to make sure to email me if you claimed, won a bid, won a giveaway, any of that fun stuff. Send me an email. If I already have your email, you don't have to worry about it. But what I do need, if you want to communicate to me that you want your box closed and in the mail the first couple days of next week so that it gets to you by Mother's Day, I do need to know that. Otherwise, we'll do an open box for next Friday. If you just want it closed so that you get it right away, that's fine too. I'll close it and get it off to you. But do let me know that much. And then the way that we do it is over on Ozone Fine Art. So let's put this up. For stone and jewelry items, a personal sales suite will be set up for you on the website at ozonefineart.com. It's true. It's true. And so you'll go to the page that, let's get this bad boy on here. It'll look like this on the front page, and you will select the store. Go over there, and you can see some of them over here. Everything was sold out because I didn't want it being sold out from under you. And so and actually that one was already sold and a few other things. So I tried to wipe everything off of here, and so you can go ahead and see the item that you bought if you are the one. But in place of these will be sales suites that will say your name. You'll enter the suite, and you can go ahead and pay the way that you want to through the purchase funnel. And what's nice about that is that it'll take care of, collecting any of the information that it needs for the shipping and stuff like that. And we will send you a notification that it got shipped in that regard as well. So that is how we do that. Get back to, back to that. Okay, so wow, I have so much going on here. We'll take that down. And so the last piece of jewelry that I'm going to show, I'll show 2 pieces, and I don't think I'm going to actually we'll do this auction next time, guys. So there will be more sunstones available. This was like a color and schiller sunstone for auction. We'll hit that next time, and I will create some more since you guys seem to be pretty excited about those. So here are the last pieces. The one enamel one I'm probably not parting with, but I'll show it to you guys because I don't think you had a chance to really see it. And then this other one is available for mom. Let's pan out. in case mom needs a necklace. The necklace I can put on a cord like the enamel one, um, the one to the right, or it would be just sold as a pendant, and you can have her put it on her favorite silver chain, just dependent on what you want to do. So this is, let's get this up front and center. We'll take this other stuff down. So here's that. We'll leave the email up there and we'll make that big. Okay. So here's some gem field, and that gem field has druzy, and it's coming off a little warm underneath the sort of like warm yellow light that I've got on it right now. It's some of that more kind of lavender stuff I absolutely love. So kind of looking a little bit more purple than what you're seeing here. And it has a Oregon pink opal from the Outlaw Rocks folks from their pink opal mine that I cabbed both of those. And then we've got a white topaz, a amethyst in the middle, and a little white topaz in that asymmetrical setting there across the midsection. I just have it on a chain here so that I was taking some pictures of it in case I have to put it on the website. And so that's just an indication of what it would look like on a silver chain. I don't mind putting it on like a black cord so it's pret-a-porter, ready to wear. But yeah, it's not coming with the chain. That's mine. I just was, like I said, getting the photograph. Oh, and here's the thing. So this guy, I'll tell you prices first, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about the piece. So it is going to go on the website for $175, fine silver and sterling silver, and then it's copper on the back. So today it's $125 for the sale. Spit it out, Karen. So from $175 to $125, that saves me the time to have to list it. Oh gosh. See, it's getting late. But I made this right around when Jenny split. And I know I showed it on one of the live streams, and then I kind of just put it off to the side because it just reminded me of her. And I was just like, no way. I like, not in direct response or anything. It just was a coincidence that I had cut the butterfly out of the back. And of course, that's a hydrangea blossom, because you guys know me. And you can see the gem field gem through the back there, making the color in the butterfly. But yeah. Oh yeah, and I signed this one actually. You can see the KB sign right there next to, like, kind of made the feet of the butterfly just in an engraving. And so I thought, yeah, but yeah, I thought that was really kind of weird. Actually, now that it's up closer, that is pretty accurate as far as the color goes. We aren't getting so much of that warm, and you're kind of seeing like the yellows and the color drift that is happening through that stone. And this is one of those porcelain pieces, man. Like, you can see how glossy it took that shine, and then that little druzy belly button right in the middle. Pretty precious. And somewhat nostalgic. I count that it had some really interesting timing. And then Kid Curry is smelling popcorn. Oh, that's so funny. Sent your email. My first name isn't Lurker. Okay, and that does remind me, actually, for you guys, definitely name. And then it says this in the description for the video too, your screen name and your real name. So I know who the heck it is, because I have received emails every here and there where I'm like, that's awesome. Who are you? That's great. You're talking to me like you totally know me, but I don't know who you are. And so, yeah, it's really helpful. And so this I showed during one of the live streams too, but I don't think I showed it live. Like I showed a picture in a video. And so I thought I would like give you guys a chance to see this. I think it was Dawn who said that it felt really Egyptian to you. And I was so like happy about that because it sort of smacked of the enamel cloisonne thing sort of comes from like ancient Egypt and around there. They were some of the first people that used the cloisonne, which is what this is, for their jewelry. And you can see that there's the 24 karat gold down there in the spaces. I love painting with the enamel, and that's what you get to do. And then it's spaced out with fine silver. And then I put a fine silver bezel around it. And then we've got a a smoked opal. It's not quite on fire, it's just smoking. And I got that one from Kyle. And then we've got an Amazonite that, of course, like I've referred to before, Theo went trekking up Pikes Peak to go get. And then, you know, some play with textures and stuff like that. And the backside, of course, more of the same. And you can kind of see that shape that is somewhat like, it's not the crook and flail, but that they use this shape. I think on the crown for the Egyptian pharaohs or something like that. And so it's got like the wavy gravy stuff going on in the background. And so I just wanted to show you guys because I'm happy that I finally got some cloisonne going. You know, that was the project that I was doing with my mom. And so stuff got finished and there's more stuff in the works. Might have it done by the time we all see each other next Friday. We'll just have to see. And it looks like a flowing river. Thank you. And how much was the previous piece again? So that was 175 to begin with, but if I don't have to put it up on my website, I'm going to do it for 125. And you know, if you wanted to put that, like I can put it in a box for your mom, I would send it to you with a, you know, a cord, but that's my necklace. I was just using it to take some pictures for like if I do have to put it on the website. It's actually on the scroll thing at the top of the website right now, but it's not available on the website. It has never been available anywhere. Oh, thank you, Ma. You're so sweet, and thank you, Tara, as well. You guys are awesome. I just love you. And yes, John Saucer Hunter is asking, Karen, such a lovely piece. Thank you. Query, do you ever make men's pendants? We're having trouble with plurals, right? Necklaces, axe spelling. I mean, me with the plurals, you with the spelling. We're all good. Yes, the answer is yes. I've made many pendants that were for guys or uni, if you will, and I would be happy to make you one. So I would say like this one's almost fit for that. I mean, if you know a dude liked it, then by all means a dude could wear it. In fact, I did actually have it in Portland with me. Because I'm so in love with it. And I got several compliments on it. And actually, one, I think it was the drummer, was like, wow, like I really like it. Like I think he was thinking about wanting it. So so Tomcat Josh, I don't know because I wasn't sure like how ready I was to sell it. But if I did, like for the you guys price, it would probably be like right around 195. Um, and so, and I say that because the cloisonne is, for one thing, it's precious to me, but the cloisonne is a lot of work. So even though you've got the copper on the back, usually, you know, that's not that it'll knock the price down like this guy. Like if I put that on the website, it would probably be closer to 300, honestly. Yeah. because it's got great stones on it, and then that takes some work, and plus it's like, uh, I don't need to sell it because I really like it, so, so somebody who really wants it can get it for that price, otherwise I'll just I'll just keep it around for a little while. That'll answer your question. And so, but I would also love to, if you guys see something that you like, but you need it kind of simpler because it's for a guy, or just simpler or more fancy. If you're feeling like you want something more fancy, if you see something that you like and it's within my style, I don't mind doing a commission like that. It's when somebody wants me to like read their mind and it's not something that I usually do, is where I kind of like, nah, I don't know that I can do it. And so, if you're like, I love this kind of stone and I want it to be about this size, maybe this shape and simple, then I very well could be your girl. So, thank you guys. You guys are fantastic. I love you. Um, well, yeah, I'm not, I'm, not- I would probably part with it. I just wasn't knowing if I was going to sell it. That's all right. But thank you. Thank you so much, Kid Curry. All of your guys' input really, really fuels the stoke. So just hearing this stuff makes me can't wait to get back to setting things on fire and making more. And I can't tell you how much I value your input, honestly. It's absolutely, I think Mo or Ma, Ma, Mo, Mo Betta Ma can attest to this too. You're alone in your jewelry cave, like being an art hermit or whatever, and you kind of are doing the thing that you want to do, and so it feels right to you, but sometimes you don't know. I like it, but I don't know if anybody else is going to like it. And so when you get some of that positive feedback, it sincerely can make a big difference. And so, I really appreciated everybody throwing Ma so much love last week on her incredible art cabs. They truly are a step above. And so, it means a lot. So thank you guys again for your support. Like, the the words are worth so much, like, sometimes more than the dollar signs. Are you serious, Lurker Troy? Let's talk about that. Did I really just do that? All right. Lurker Troy, if you want it, I'll do it. I'll sell that to you. Whew. All right. Oh my gosh. Like, okay. I guess this is one of the things that you deal with, is like non-attachment. Okay, like all right. I can't keep everything. Thank you so much. Let's ring the bell for Troy. All right. Woo! All right. Art hermit all day, every day, right? And Nomad Wishing Stone, I am so excited for you. Silversmith lessons. And let me know if I can help you in any way. That's yeah, I'm so stoked for you. You're gonna make amazing things. Can't wait to see what comes out of your creative juices there. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Ma. Great big fabulous artist there. Um I'll sell it. Um all right. Shit, there it went. Oh, did I just say that? I'll make some more, you guys. Uh, maybe we do need to put like, do like a bumper sticker poster t-shirt for all of you art hermits out there. Awesome. Okay. You guys are the absolute best, like I said. Okay. So, oh yeah, thank you. I think I saw something earlier from Soul. Karen, Karen, are taking on commissions work right now? Let's talk, because I can add you to a queue. There's always commissions. I do have like clients that's how they do it with me. And so if you send me an email with your the thing that you're thinking of, then we can create a dialogue, and we can see if I can do it for you. I would love to. And that's kind of how I handle commissions. And most of, like, well, no, all of the people that I do commissions for know what I do, and give me the like the kind of the free reign. Like, okay, here's what I want, but I know you're gonna do you. And so that works very well with me. And I love making pieces for friends. But I did want to also, and of course, all y'all are that. I wanted to mention thank you so much to Soul. She was responsible for selling me some of the materials that I used in the pieces tonight. Um, Thank you to Kyle for being an awesome jewelry seller, or rather, rock seller that we, then go on and use the materials for. I believe that there's a couple live sales coming up this weekend for him. Soul, we'd love to know if you're going to be doing a live as well. Lesby Rockin', Wild at Heart. You guys do a great job too. Go check out their stuff. Tomcat Josh, also probably going to be sharing some eyefuls of doing that gold panning, and we would love to see that. So go check that out. Theo is one of my main suppliers. So the fact that we can buy rocks off of each other, and then, we keep the dollars in the circle. And so I appreciate that you buy things from me, and then I'm going to go give the money to one of the other people in our community, and we'll just keep on passing those around. And I'm seeing that, that we were talking about the beautiful cab that Cliff got from Ma. I know this happens all over the place, between all of us, and I can't thank you enough for all of that support. Love doesn't mean money, but it is really great when you can vote with your money that this is what I would like to support. I'm voting with my money. And so I love giving you guys the money and then being able to get good rocks back, and then making beautiful things so that we can just keep that cycle going. Like, isn't that the happy place? And so I thank you guys for all of the purchases tonight, helping me get to the saw oil and the other tool things that I need. And then of course the fun to go do some mining, because it is now like getting nice enough weather that we can do some of the mining. Yeah, Theo is a main supplier. Like, ask me about my labradorite and my amazonite and the dendritic opal that you guys haven't even seen yet. Ooh, danger. And I've got some sodalite that is going to absolutely knock your socks straight out of the clothes washer. And so Cheryl, there you go. Thank you so much for sharing links, Ryan. Thanks to our moderators this evening, Ryan and Jeff and Ma and Allison. Chris is a moderator too. He had to go out with friends and do a different kind of rockin'. That's just fun. Yes, Doug, the rock fam strikes again, and we love it. So, as I said before, all of you guys for supporting. And hey, kid, tell me what sort of thing, like, I know you like that piece that just went by. Tell me what you like, and we'll get something going for you too. You're a great supporter as well. I'd love to get something going for you. And there you go. Ask me about my rock addiction bumper sticker. Yeah. Oh man. Here's my going. I forgot about the dendritic opal. I'm gonna pull that box out tomorrow. Yeah. I can't believe I've waited this long to get into it. And then some of the labradorite. We have all these different flavors of labradorite that I got from Theo as well. You can go and get stuff from Theo over on his new website. I think it's up. Is it up? No, he was doing a Patreon sale, and then I don't know. His website will be going up soon, but you'll be able to do that. I know that Allison just opened up a way for you to buy from her as well. So support your local rock addicts, guys. Keep that going. It's so awesome that we can do that. That's what a good community should do. Anyways, we just happen to have a great family in our community. That is so true. And you guys all do amazing work. Thank you, Sage, for that. Like I said, like all these comments, like I have to review this whole thing because I'll double check on everybody's boxes and that everything went to the right place with the right labels, and then I get a chance to read all the comments that I missed, and I can't tell you how much they mean to me. I'm gonna get all bleary-eyed if I go on too long. It's too hot for the Arizona Rockhound folks, and so it's kind of funny how we like pass off the torch from one mining season to the other. Like now we get to go mining, for goodness sakes. But we gotta hit you guys. I just need things to chill out so long enough for us to be able to leave. This has been one humdinger of a winter, been such a roller coaster ride. So thanks for hanging in there with us. Okay, Liz is back. All right, Tara, I am wearing that shirt right now. Very cool. I like that too. I bet you that doesn't exist. Support your local rocker. That's even better. That just comes like all different directions. Come up to Montana. We gotta go to Montana. Yeah, and that's more of a summer expedition as well. All right. Yes, thanks for all of the links, Ryan. You guys all absolutely rock so hard. I appreciate all of you, and I'll be sharing some of this money that we just raised with you in your live streams. Believe me, I can't wait. When I got it, it's just rapid, and so looking forward to that, looking forward to what you all have coming up. Little secret, my short today, what was in the mug? Rum on the rocks. I love it. It's a good use of rocks right there. Okay, one more Steinkern. I don't have credits. I just sort of read them, right? All you guys that are out there listening and watching, I appreciate you all. And thanks for the memberships and the likes and the comments and all those things shared around. If you know that there's some people that might want to join us for next Friday, a little bit more heads up. And yeah, I love all of those hearts going up. Thanks, Scott and Doug. Cowabunga. A cowabunga humdinger of a show. Thank you. I gotta get a mongo something for you, Doug. I got some big rocks outside, so maybe I'll have to go digging. Cheers to all of you. Steinkerns, Allison with 1L too. Mr. Chubby Hubby hanging out this whole time. All you lurkers out there, and you know who you are. Cheers to you. All right. Watch your emails. I'll get your links for you. Make sure to email me. I can't wait to hear from you. Oh, we got one more bell ringer. Thank you, Tomcat Josh. Gifting 5 more Ozone memberships around. 5 more people that might get a chance to see what kind of craziness ensued in Portland. So cheers to you. I'll see you around all the lives this weekend. Love you. Good night. And rock on, as you know. Cheers. Kid Curry, Lurker Troy, Ryan, Wildheart. Woo!